Today with Amazon Business, Shannon Stuckey of Walburn Woodworking helped her team buy 63 circular saws.
Okay, Andy, take it easy.
Now she uses her time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, is for you, all you canine lovers. It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host Dara Burke and canine co-hosts Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.
Hello everybody and welcome to All I Woof for Christmas. I'd like to have you all join us this evening. This is a show that is all about your pet in the run up to Christmas. We have raffles, we have all the top Irish pet companies joining us this evening, 18 of them in total, to show you what they have on offer. We're encouraging everybody today to shop Irish in the run up to Christmas. Buy local guys from your favourite pet supplier. We'll be hearing from some of the charities along the way. We'll be hearing from the Search and Rescue Dogs Association shortly. We'll be hearing from Modra a bit later on. And we'll be hearing from other charities in our future episodes as well, which we have one on the 13th of December where Santa Claus himself is going to be in the house. And we have another one then on the 20th of December where we'll be telling you just how brilliant you've all done in helping us to raise some funds. So let's get the show kicked off. And first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to hear from one of the most amazing charities going, which is the Search and Rescue Dogs Association of Ireland. These guys do amazing work, and they go around all the mountains looking for missing people. And I'm going to let the PRO, Edel, tell you this in her own words right now.
SARDA dogs are trained to follow a missing person's airborne scent. All people emit microscopic particles bearing human scent. These can be carried by the wind over considerable distances. SARDA dogs are specifically trained to detect these particles of human scent and follow them directly back to the source. They can do this over huge distances through thick undergrowth and also through dense forestry. If you equate a dog's sense of smell to human sight, where a human can see a third of a mile, a dog could see 3,000 miles. So it's easy to see that a search dog team on a missing person search is a very powerful aid to have. SARDA dog teams can be tasked to search in any type of terrain. As well as mountainside, we can also search rural and farmland areas, wasteland, derelict buildings. We can search shoreline and coastal line. We've often been tasked to lakeshore and riverbank searches. This might be for somebody who has unfortunately drowned, or maybe somebody who has fallen and now incapacitated. We've also been tasked to look for deliberately concealed people. We're following the dog, and the dog is following its nose, and that nose can bring us into absolutely anything. We've often had to kind of crawl under really thick forestry branches, through undergrowth, hop over gates, jump over fences, all those kind of things, just to follow where the dog is going.
The key to having a search dog is not having a dog that will find people. The key to having a search dog is having a dog that will tell you that it's found people. And that's what makes these so special. And this is what takes them so long to train, because these have to avoid sheep, they have to avoid deer, they have to avoid hares, pheasants, they have to avoid all of the distractions. They're working quarter kilometre away from us on the side of a mountain in farmland, and they have to avoid all of the distractions and work for in excess of 2 hours. And at some stage during that 2 hour period, they will intercept the scent cone of a person. They'll turn, they'll find that person, they'll come back out and indicate the find to us by barking at us, and then bring us back in. And they will do all of this in order to get a tennis ball. That's mad.
The best time to be called out is immediately, because the sooner we can get out, the sooner we can get the casualty found. Our situation is our dogs are equivalent to maybe 16 to 18 people searching. As we're here in the wood, you can see here, we can go along the search paths along there, and our dogs can run down each side, and we'll be in and out of an area in a very short space of time, to be followed up, if so needs, by our mountain rescue teams or our colleagues who are with us.
The ideal breeds of dog are the working breeds, so the collies, the collie retrievers, shepherds, springers, anything with a strong coat, because they withstand all sorts of weathers, and anything that you know is capable of working. They need a strong play drive, and they need to be completely and utterly toy obsessed. When they find, they get the reward of the toy. They'll work for 2 hours, in excess of 2 hours, just to get that reward. So the theory is that by starting these dogs running off to get their toy into the wind, they will get all of the information that they need as to how to locate that person from the wind, not from the ground. So they're following air scent. And that air scent is comprised of little bits of skin cell that is sloughing off our bodies continually. We're losing these all the time. And they form a cone as they leave our bodies. And as they get further and further away from us, that cone is getting wider and wider. So 200, 300, 400 meters away from us, that cone is a very diffuse, wide cone. And these dogs are trained to turn as soon as they intercept any of those skin cells, parts per million of air of skin cells. And as soon as they intercept these, they turn on that scent cone and start weaving their way into where that person is, which is a stunning thing in and of itself to be able to do that. But what's even more stunning is that having done that, they then turn and they come back out to us and indicate that find at us, and then bring us back into the person. And that's the key. Everyone assumes that the hard thing is teaching them to find people. That's the easy thing. The hard thing is teaching them to come back out and tell us that they found people. They need to do that 100% of the time. Every single time that they've found somebody, once they're qualified like he is, 100% of the time they need to come back out and indicate that find.
Well, wasn't that just fantastic? Such a great group of people. Really great admiration for those guys. Like, I'm so proud that we are able to raise money for charities like the Search and Rescue Dog Association and other charities like we're doing today, like Limerick Animal Welfare. We have Margaret in Galway and Dog's Aid in Dublin. So we are delighted to actually just be here to be able to do this. And I will give an update on how much has been raised so far. I'm really blown away so far by all the tickets that have been bought for the raffle. It's just amazing. We'll do that a bit later on, because now we're going to actually meet our businesses. This is our first business, and this is Re-Raw Healthy Treat Treats. Sarah, welcome to All I Woof for Christmas.
Hey, Dara.
How are you doing? You've had a great year, a very busy year.
It's been a really busy year, and I think 2021 is going to be even busier. We're in the process of moving factory, which is always going to be complicated and difficult, whilst trying to keep all the wheels in motion and producing product. But it's good. It's really good.
All right, so for our viewers watching in today who don't know about Re-Raw, will you give us a bit of background and tell us what Re-Raw actually is?
Yeah, sure, of course. So Re-Raw started in 2014 and actually didn't start as a meat-based treat company for dogs. It started as a baked treat company for dogs, and I started that because I lost my own dog, and was very sad, obviously, about losing my dog, and decided that probably a lot of the reasons that I lost my dog was that he was eating an overly processed diet. And so I thought I'll start baking him some treats. And very soon, let me tell you, I realized I was not a baker of treats, because I have all the artistic ability of a brick. And if you ever look at any of those amazing products that are out there on the market at the moment, which are baked muffins for dogs and donuts, I think, for dogs, and birthday cakes, they are a work of art. Mine, not so much. So, so anyway, I changed tact, and I decided that actually meat was the best way to go, which was to use only Irish meat. So I only go to ABP in Clonus and to Manor Farm in Shercock for my chicken. And literally I take various items, all of human grade quality, I might add. None of it is tipped into a dumpster or anything like that. It would all go for the human food grade food chain market. And I take that and I literally bring it home, and I would slice it, dice it, or not, and it goes into my oven and it's dried for up to 48 hours. And then we take it out and we package it up, and then it's sold on to our end users, whether that's be it a retailer, or people can come direct onto our website. I should probably mention that, and that site is www.rerawhealthypettreats.com. And we have a distribution partner here in Ireland for 2021, which is going to be very exciting for us. And also, we earlier on, about 3 months ago now, I think it was, we took on a new business partner in the UK who also distributes a lot of dog treats, natural dog treats. And so the plan is that next year, even with Brexit, we're going to get into the UK and we're going to take that market by storm. And we will finally have the vehicle as well to move beyond into Europe. And where we had always perhaps had an issue with being able to produce enough product, that now is gone, because we're now in a very big factory, and we've gone from 2,000 square feet up to 7,000 square feet. So
Amazon Business honors Jill Lau, Chief Procurement Officer of Global Network Bank. Last week, Jill saved big and used Amazon Business to help her team buy 327 headsets. Now Bob can keep his conversations to himself.
Wait, am I still on speakerphone?
With business buying easier than before, Jill now uses her extra time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
Thank you for holding.
Hang it up, Bob.
Get your children ready for a healthy back to school. Make sure they've had their annual doctor and dental checkups and school-required immunizations. The COVID-19 vaccine is free and available to children 6 months and older. If your child has already received their COVID-19 vaccines, it might be time for a booster. Talk with your healthcare provider to learn more, or visit vdh.virginia.gov. A message from Virginia Department of Health.
a ridiculous amount of space. And so so that's us, and we will continue to just keep innovating in terms of the types of treats that we bring on board. We work with people to do their white label, so private label treats, and we do bulk treats to companies, and so we'll just keep doing that, and that's what we're good at, and grappling with all the legislation which goes around that, because I frankly chose a business that is very, very, very highly regulated, which I didn't realize until I got into it. So so that's us anyway.
Classic, and I know Bruno and Millie are a big fan of the treats. I've got some off you before for them. And you said they're human grade quality, and like, anytime I open the bags myself, I'm thinking, oh god, this would be so nice to eat. Have you ever tried them yourself?
No, but do you know what? My trainer in the gym, so he was kind of going on about, oh yeah, I bet anyone could eat your treats, and I said, yeah, well, yeah, I mean they're human grade, they're only dried, and he said, well, I'll try them. So I think he nearly broke a tooth, but he did actually try the beef chunkies, and he did say they were absolutely fine, although slightly hard. And if he was going for jerky, he'd obviously want it more spiced. But yeah, so
brilliant.
But,
And
I know, yeah, go on.
And you're looking forward to Christmas, I take it, and you have your own dog there, do you?
I have 3, and I'm surrounded by them, all farting away quite merrily at the moment, and so the smell is quite pungent in this room. But yeah, I know I have 3, and all my dogs are rescues. I don't, I always think I'm going to go and buy a breed, because I would absolutely like quite an abstract breed, a pharaoh hound, and they're like the Egyptian dogs, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But I've ended up with a lurcher who doesn't do a lot of running but does a lot of sleeping, a sort of half collie, half Jack Russell white thing who is about 2 years old, nuts, absolutely, completely bananas. And another old gentleman who is another stray, who actually looks a little bit like a guinea pig on 4 legs. That's what he looks like. I don't know what he is, but he's very sweet. And so we all muddle along together. And there are 2 cats in this house who we just ended up rescuing both of those. So I have an old lady, and I now have a 3-month kitten, and he is wired, completely bananas, and he hijacks everybody as they're wandering around the place. So you might just get a cat hurtling itself at you, and you just have to fend it off. But yeah, so it's a complete madhouse.
Look, Sarah from Revo Healthy Pet Treats, thank you so much for joining us on All I Woof for Christmas today, and we wish you a very happy Christmas.
And to you too, and everyone who's watching.
Okay, and we're joined now by Raphael from Pet Friendly Dublin. Raphael, welcome to All I Woof for Christmas.
Hey Dara, thanks for having me here. Hey.
Are you getting excited for Christmas?
Oh, I'm super excited. My wife is crazy for Christmas, so I have to go with her whatever she wants to do. So she's decorating all this stuff, all the place, and buying whatever she finds that is Christmas-like. So super excited for Christmas.
Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. And Raphael, you run a business called Pet Friendly Dublin. You run a page and a site called Pet Friendly Dublin. Tell us a bit about what Pet Friendly Dublin is.
Yeah, okay. So just a brief background. So it all started because both me and my wife, we are dog lovers. And we also have dogs. And then we were looking for places on where to go with our dogs and what we can do with our dogs in Dublin. And then we didn't find at the time and a place where we had all this information compiled. So, okay, so let's just create an Instagram and see what we can do. And then what we did now, we create a petfriendlydublin.ie. So it's a website, it's a platform where we are listing all pet-friendly places around Dublin. So if you have a place to eat and drink, it can be a cafe, it can be a restaurant, it can be a bar. And then we also have an accommodation throughout the Ireland. And so basically it is trying to make life easier for all pet lovers in Dublin. So everything pet related, you should be able to find that. We just added products and services on the platform now too. So we are making it more complete step by step.
Awesome. And do you find, like, say, that there are a lot of pet-friendly places in Dublin? I know myself down here in Limerick, it's very hard to find, like, an actual, like what you have there, like, I suppose, a guide as to all the pet-friendly places. It's very hard to actually find, unless you ask a restaurant or a coffee shop, can you bring your dog in? You don't actually know in advance, like, if you can.
Yeah, so here in Ireland, so what happened, I think from 2017, actually, the law changed and they actually you were allowed to have dogs inside your business. So now it's up to the shops owners to allow or do not allow having dogs inside. And then, so from the last couple of years, for sure, there is way much more patrolling Dublin, patrolling places happening and opening in the city. But then, yeah, sometimes it's really hard to know if you can go inside with your dog, if which size of dog they are actually allowing to be in the place. So there's those two tools you can use now. That is both the platform, and then we are also having those stickers. So all the places who wants to be known as really pet friendly, they order a sticker with us. So they have it on their front window. So if you're just passing through your dog, you can know that the place is pet friendly. You don't have to ask no one. Just go inside and you can have your coffee and have your food and with your pet.
Awesome. And do you find a lot of places actually let dogs actually inside a premises, or would it generally be more kind of like an outdoor dining area that they allow them in? Or
yeah, so I would say that still most of the places that like dogs, they still want the dog more on the outside area other than the inside area. But again, so that's something that is changing. And I would say that for 2021, I believe there will be way much more places that would be allowing pets inside. And then whatever you were looking for, so that's just another feature. So if you're looking for some places that allows dogs inside, that's something you can search for on the website as well. And then you were talking about Limerick and other counties. So just to know, we started in Dublin as we live here, so it's much easier for us to know the places and visit the places, to know how pet friendly they are, and actually know what kind of shops we are promoting on the website. But from the last month, we started adding shops from other counties. So we do know some places in Limerick and some other counties too. So we hope that slowly we have a higher community in the whole Ireland.
Brilliant. And I was looking on your site and your Instagram, and you have a Pet Explorer kit. Would you tell me a bit about that? What's the Pet Explorer kit?
Yeah, so Ireland, it's gigantic, and Dublin itself, there is so many shops, and then it's important for us to do all the work ourselves. So what we do, we compile the information, and then our pet friendly explorers are all the people that like what we do and support our project. And then it's roughly a kit that we send to our followers and for whoever wants to have it. And so there is a pet friendly bandana to the dog, so you can have all green themed as our project. And then there is a tote bag, so you can carry it to the shops and to the market with you. And there's some treats from Harris Bakery as well. So it's roughly a way to support the project, and then all those people, they are always bringing to us new places to go, and then how they liked the place. So if they give us good reviews, we add them to the website, and we go ourselves as well for sure.
That's brilliant, and it's a great idea, Raphael. And you mentioned Harry's Dog Bakery. Martina is on with us a bit later on the show as well today. So we're looking forward to chatting to Martina all about her lovely treats, which I know my dogs love as well. So
yeah, we have been using. We bought once her treats, and then we started using for our kids since the day one. So they are great for sure.
That's fantastic. Listen, Raphael, thank you ever so much for joining me on All I Woof for Christmas, and I wish you and your wife and your dogs. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have 2 months, many crosses. So one of them it's Mona. So let's see here. So yeah, I bring her in my forearm. And then, but it's 2 small mutts, 10 kilo each, I would say. But yeah, they are full of energy.
Well, look, come here. A happy Christmas to all of you.
Nah, happy Christmas. Thank you again.
Thank you. Record. Okay, and welcome back to All I Woof for Christmas. And joining me now is Andrew Cuff from Waggy Pooch, who make a beautiful selection of dog tags as well as other items such as dog collars and leads. Andrew, very welcome to All I Woof for Christmas. How are you doing today?
Not too bad, and yourself?
Doing good, doing very good. So tell us a bit about Waggy Pooch and a bit about yourself as well.
Yeah, Waggy Pooch is a pretty new business. We've started this during the first lockdown. We run a bed and breakfast business, which of course with the lockdown came to an end basically. So we decided to make the love for our dogs the center of our new business. So we came upon the dog tags, which are all handmade. I hand stamped these.
Oh, wow.
With these specialized stamps that I source from all around the world with different designs. So they're individually hammered onto the tag. And so it's not machine made like an engraved dog tag, which is made with a machine. So every letter is put on with an individual stamp.
Oh, wow, that must take a lot of work.
Yeah, they're a lot of work, and it was great fun learning a new skill.
Fantastic.
I use different metals. This is a brass one, for example. Don't know if you can see it. It has a seascape, mountains, and a dolphin.
Brilliant. Wow, that's really cool.
That's it's Ross Bay Beach, by the way.
Oh,
down in Kerry.
Very good.
Yeah. So we have different shapes. This is a bone-shaped one, for example. It's a copper, very thick. Yeah. So, and my favorite, a wolf head.
That is really cool. Actually, I think I came across that on your Instagram page, I think, originally. And I was like, that's really cool.
That's a really nice one, yeah. And we use some very thick metal, and we use brass, copper, nickel, silver, and bronze. This, for example, is a bronze one.
Oh, that's really cool.
Arrowhead.
That's the arrowhead. That's really, and
really
interesting. I suppose tag to have for your dog as well. It's
very unique. You know.
Definitely. And how has it all been going so far?
It's been going quite well. People love what we do, I think, because they're so unique, you know. And everybody who loves their dog, they want something unique, a nice piece of bling.
Exactly. And you mentioned your own dogs. How many dogs have you got?
Get your children ready for a healthy back to school. Make sure they've had their annual doctor and dental checkups and school-required immunizations. The COVID-19 vaccine is free and available to children 6 months and older. If your child has already received their COVID-19 vaccines, it might be time for a booster. Talk with your healthcare provider to learn more, or visit vdh.virginia.gov. A message from Virginia Department of Health.
With bills to pay and debt piling up, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Personal loans through NetCredit can provide funding up to $10,000 to help you get back on track financially if eligible. Our secure application process allows you to customize the terms that work for you and your budget. So check your eligibility today without affecting your credit score and help get your finances back on track. NetCredit, a more personal loan. All NetCredit loans and lines of credit are offered by a member of the NetCredit family of companies or one of our lending partners. Visit netcredit.com/partners for more information.
Four.
What kind of dogs have we got?
I have a Belgian Shepherd, which we rescued 2 years ago from the dog pound in Tralee. Then we have a very old Jack Russell. He's nearly 18.
Oh, wow. Great age.
Yeah. And also a rescue. Then we have a Collie mix. And we have a very unusual dog, a Maremma.
A what?
Maremma. It's an Italian livestock guardian dog.
Oh, wow.
Boy. Yeah.
That's no, I can't say I've ever heard that breed before. Definitely will have to look it up after this, anyway.
Yeah. If you look on my Instagram, you'll see him there.
Okay, definitely, yeah.
Very special boy.
And you mentioned before the show you do collars and leads as well.
Yeah, we do handmade dog collars and handmade dog leads. I just put up a new range. They're reflective, so that's
very good
now for the winter months. And
exactly,
we have them different colors, so you get seen at night. That's an important thing.
Brilliant.
Or I do them in the waterproof webbing material. It's a nice fitting. That's brass.
Lovely color as well. Like I know our own girl Millie, like she loves her leads, but we had to get her like ones that are really, I suppose, girly looking, because otherwise people mistake her for a boy, which she doesn't really like. So
they can jump into the sea with them, and they'll do all that, no problem. They don't get wet.
In the case of my two, into the fountains below on the university campus below in UL there. So they love to do that during the summer or during the winter or any time really.
Anytime.
And tell me, what's the plans for growth? Like where's Where do you see this going?
Well, at the moment, I'm selling on Etsy,
Okay.
which is going quite well. So I'll be adding more and more products to my shop, and I probably eventually build my own shop, my own online shop.
Brilliant. And if people want to find you on social media, where do they find you?
I'm on Instagram at Waggy Pooch, and same on Facebook. So
Okay.
very easy
And
to
they can find your shop URL, then the Etsy URL from there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, Andrea. Well, look, we'll leave it at that. Thank you again for joining me today on All I Woof for Christmas.
Thank you.
And I'd like to wish you and all of yours a very happy Christmas and
Thank
a
you very much.
very nice New Year as well.
Same to you. Thank you.
And welcome back to All I Woof for Christmas. And our next guest is Carl Bonner from fishdish.ie. Carl, very, very big welcome to All I Woof for Christmas.
Oh, thanks very much for having me on. It's a pleasure, and it's good to see you again. And as I say, thanks. It's a great event, so thanks. Great to be part of it.
Brilliant. So, Carl, tell me, what is Fish Dish and how long has it been going?
I suppose just briefly, I'll just take you on the sort of journey. So probably around 2017, I started to explore the potential of adding value to seafood for pet food as a sector. So my own domain background would have been I worked in a family business, and I just identified a gap in the market for a range of fish-based pet foods. So I did a sort of an exploratory research into that, and as I say, that's kind of where the idea stemmed from. And then probably around 2018, we developed the brand Fish Dish, and then we went to market in 2020 with a range of 3 products marketed mainly for dogs. So we focused in on the treats initially because obviously we wanted to focus on export markets as well. So our products are there's basically 3 products in the range under the brand, as I say, Fish Dish. And so you have a crunchy cod stick, a crunchy cod cookie, and a crunchy cod cube, and they all obviously have different functionalities.
Okay, and what's the nutritional value and the nutritional benefits of fish for like a source of dog food?
No, it's a great question, Dara. Like, I suppose again, these sort of questions would have been stimulated when I was doing my research into the issue. Like, as I say, my background domain is seafood, so obviously I'm biased from that perspective, but I'm a passionate consumer of food myself, of fish, mainly for the nutritional profiles. So, like, if you take obviously fish as a protein, it's probably the most easily digestible protein for a dog. And then obviously there's additional benefits in terms of not just the macro benefits, such as, it's obviously very high in protein. It's also very low in fat, but there's a lot of micronutrients as well, such as omega-3s and oils that you won't find in other sources of protein. So it's superior in that regard. But so that's kind of the nutritional value of it,
Perfect. And I suppose like your seafood, it would be rich in the likes of omega-3 as well, which is very important for a dog's health as well.
Oh, it is. Like, if you do a deep dive into the nutritional, like, I'm by no stretch of the means a nutritionist, but like, obviously the animal, the dog in this case, is very similar to ourselves. Like, so obviously, they suffer from a whole host of allergens, such as skin conditions and so on. But originally, when I looked at the actual category, I used to look at pet food mainly from a packaging point of view to support my other business at the time, which was also seafood. But what I found actually by looking and doing research was that a lot of the products that are actually on the market contain very little protein. So something that could be marketed as, whether it's chicken or salmon or beef or whatever, what actually could have, the vast majority I found was very low percentage of that protein in the food. So the question I was asking, well, what is it? What else is in it? And what I actually found is there's a lot of fillers and additives and preservatives, mainly just to keep the production costs down, but obviously that is detrimental to the health of the actual dog. So what makes Fish Dish unique is, one, as I said, we identified a gap in the market for fish only pet food. So all our when we went to market with a range of treats, but we also have a premium range of dog foods as well that are again fish based. So any of the products that we have are going to obviously be all fish related. But really, what makes our product unique, there's a number of factors, and I'll just touch on them briefly if you don't mind. So our fish is 100% sustainable. So we're the first dog treat manufacturer in Ireland to actually introduce MSC, and that's basically the Marine Stewardship Council. So that's an accredited non-profit that regulates the sustainability of the fishery. So that's the first thing. The second thing we introduced was sustainable packaging. And obviously, because we're conscious of the environment, and that's one of the values within Fish Dish as a brand. So our packaging is 100% eco-friendly and recyclable. But we didn't want to compensate on the shelf life. So our product is really, all we've done is dehydrated. So we extract the moisture, but in turn we keep all the intrinsic properties, the nutritional properties we just touched on, so that they're packed full of nutritional value, but obviously still support a long shelf life.
Brilliant. And you have some of the products there with you now, Carl, do you? Just to give viewers a look at them as well.
I do, yeah. So this is the first of three. So these are the products that we introduced to the market. So this is the stick. This is a crunchy cod stick. And again, just on the point of difference, this is just 100% fish, sustainably sourced fish. There's nothing else added, no additives or anything. The only thing we take out of it is the moisture. That's the first product. This is a fantastic product for training as a healthy treat, and it's also used, the dog tends to use it themselves to actually help with their own oral hygiene and their own maintenance of oral health. The second product we have then is a cookie. And you can see it's obviously shaped like a cookie. And again, it's just 100% cod. So the three SKUs that we have, or the three products rather, are all just 100% cod. That's it.
Brilliant.
This is really good as a sort of a healthy reward, a guilt-free reward, not just for the dog itself, but also for the pet parent or the owner. And then finally, the other product we have is a crunchy cod cube. Now, the difference with this product, again, there's a slight difference in functionality. So these are really good for a sort of a puppy and infancy stage because they're a little more brittle, softer on their gums, or also for a senior or more mature dog because they're, again, these are packed. So these are derived from skin, which is obviously loaded on omega-3 and omega-6s. So fantastic for sort of aging joints and increased mobility or flexibility.
Brilliant stuff, Carl. And if anyone wants to buy the treats, where do they go?
You can buy our treats directly on our website, which is www.fishdish.ie. That's probably the best place. And I obviously keep up to date with blogs and some news and stuff, events and stuff. So that's probably the best. You can also follow us on our Instagram page or Facebook. So again, the handle is just at fishdish.ie. And the products are also available in a number of super values. Like we're trying to push on now to secure national listing with the likes of Super Value, and then it's in also we also sell into a number of independent pet stops or pet shops rather.
Brilliant. Okay, Carl. Look, we'll leave it at that. And thank you so much again for joining me on All I Woof for Christmas. Bruno arrived there for a minute because he heard treats, so I must definitely pick up some for Bruno and Millie, and they'll be quite happy about that. And listen, a very happy Christmas from all of us here at the Big Bar to all of you.
That's brilliant. I appreciate that and wishing you continued success with it. I think it's a fantastic concept. So thanks for inviting me and having me on.
Okay, and now on All I Woof for Christmas, we are delighted to be joined by Diana Gilly from Pets Plus in Cork. Diana, welcome to All I Woof for Christmas. How are you doing today?
Very good, Dara, and thanks very much for asking me to join the podcast. Delighted to be part of it. and you've had a great response to it, which is great.
Yeah, it's been going really well so far. So tell us a bit about Pets Plus.
Okay, well, Pets Plus is a family-run business. It's a mother and daughter-run business. We we're here in Cove for the last 9 years. And then 2 years ago, we opened the second store in Blackpool. So at all times, Dara, we try and support Irish suppliers. It's something that we do like to do. We absolutely very passionate about animals, and anyone that's working for us is highly highly qualified in all aspects, and that's one thing that we pride ourselves on. So sorry, now there's a few little doggies in here. So we pride ourselves on customer service, so we are delighted that we can
Get your children ready for a healthy back to school. Make sure they've had their annual doctor and dental checkups and school-required immunizations. The COVID-19 vaccine is free and available to children 6 months and older. If your child has already received their COVID-19 vaccines, it might be time for a booster. Talk with your healthcare provider to learn more, or visit vdh.virginia.gov. A message from Virginia Department of Health.
Amazon Business honors Ricardo Gurgel, owner of Veggie Root Tavern. This week, Ricardo saved big and used Amazon Business to help his team buy commercial deep fryers at a quantity discount. Because even veggies can be fried.
I'm gonna need 2 orders of fried fiddleheads.
With business buying easier than before, Ricardo now uses his extra time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. Fiddleheads. Yum.
Give such a great service to the people of Cove and Cork, and we haven't looked back since we've opened.
Yes.
We also have a grooming parlour, as you can hear all the little doggies barking here, in Cove, and that's Barking Mad, run by Hayley. And we also have a grooming parlour in our Cork business as well.
Brilliant. And Diana, so what are some of the popular products that people are buying for their pets in the run-up to Christmas?
Well, in the run-up to Christmas, one second, I'll just flip over here now and I'll show you. So we have a large variety.
Oh, wow.
Can you see that there,
I
Darryl?
can,
Okay?
yeah.
Yeah, we have a large variety of Christmas toys, which always go down well. We also have, I'll just come up here to show you. We also have a large variety of all little Christmas jumpers and that.
Brilliant.
And again, more Christmas stuff for all animals.
Brilliant. So you're going Christmas.
So we also, more here. They're just all over the place. We used to do a lovely little yearly photo shoot, Santa Paws, but unfortunately due to COVID, we can't do it this year. So the atmosphere used to be really good that weekend, but it'll be back next year.
Absolutely, and look, hopefully all going well, things will return to normal fairly quickly. So yeah, like it seems like you have a great range of products here, and it definitely seems like the dogs are enjoying themselves in your store there.
Oh, they are indeed. Now we have a brilliant range. We also have a very good website, which we found has been a great help in the last few months. You know, we do encourage people to kind of go on the website, look up and see what they want. So then when they come into the store, it doesn't mean as much time being spent in the store. And we, you know, it's working really well also.
Brilliant.
Sorry, I'm literally walking around because there's so many customers in. No, that's all. It's all going really well for us, I have to say, Dara.
That's brilliant. And look, it's a great sign to see that you have to walk around because there's so many customers in.
Yeah, it is. It is nice. It is nice. The other thing as well, we do have. Sorry, I just go this way. We have our own food in store, which is a great seller. 1 second, I'll just show you that as well. It's our own Pets Plus food.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah, and we also have Burns. We have loyalty cards with Burns, and at all times we try and, you know, give as much as we can to the customer. And we also support the rescues. We anyone can drop in collection, and for St. Vincent de Paul's it's called, and they have great support all over the place.
That's brilliant. And Diana,
sorry, is that better, Dara?
That's better. How many dogs do you have yourself then? How many pets have you yourself?
At the moment, I'm only down to one doggy. Unfortunately, in the last few weeks, we lost one of our very old King Charles. So I'm just down to one. But in store at all times, we have 4 dogs that could be with us. Michelle that works here, she brings her dogs to work every single day. And then Jennifer also has Harriet and Norman, and Bellatrix and Misha. They'd be well known on our Facebook sites. So they come in and out of the shop all the time. We welcome animals in all the time. We like to fit them for their harnesses and jumpers and everything. So, you know, the atmosphere in the shop is always great, and it's every day is different. You see so many animals, and it's lovely, lovely to see.
That's fantastic. And that sounds like my ideal job right there. Just go there, like having dogs work with me. It just sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It is really. And it's just, as I say, the atmosphere is nice. It's relaxed, and we just enjoy ourselves.
That's brilliant, Diana. And Diana, are you all set for Christmas?
I am all set as I'll ever be. Christmas to me is about family. We close the shop early on Christmas Eve around 4, and we close for 3 days to give the girls as well that work for us just a break for the 3 days. And then we'll come back and we kind of do short hours for a few days, and then back into the full swing of it again.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Diana, from all of us here, all I Woof for Christmas, wishing you and all the team there at Pets Plus a very happy Christmas and a lovely New Year as well.
Okay, Dara. I just this is what for the raffle. So I will chat with you. Yeah, I'll chat with you as to how whoever wins, how we can get it to them, Dara. Okay.
That's brilliant. Okay, Diana, that's perfect. Okay, and welcome back to All I Woof for Christmas. And now we're joined by our next guest. We have Katrina from Cards by Molly Madra. Katrina, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Dara, and you're doing great work there. Love the concept, and we're delighted to be part of this. Very excited.
Lovely. And tell me a bit about Cards by Molly Madra. Tell us about how it got started and what it is you do.
Yeah, that's no hassle. So, Dara, it's a little, I suppose, a sister business initiative. My younger sister, she's not here with me today, but Molly, always, as we were growing up, she used to love making her own cards, and she'd leave sort of notes and stuff around the house. And we've always had dogs, and we have our current dog at the moment is a Cairn Terrier called Toto. And anyway, one thing led to another, and Molly was always, I suppose, sort of interested in the world of work and having her own job, but she has additional needs. She has Down syndrome, and it's not always easy to get some meaningful employment, particularly around pandemic time and all of that. So her routine was a little bit, interrupted, obviously, as everyone else's. So we started this little project in terms of looking at maybe having a professional go at making cards specifically for dog lovers. And we've always sort of valued dogs in our own family, and we kind of know that there's a huge amount of dog lovers out there, and sometimes maybe don't get enough credit how important dogs are to people. So we just sort of between us came up with some little phrases, but we wanted to elevate it then a little bit more. So we worked with a graphic designer, and we liked the idea that it was 100% Irish. And I suppose that when it really just kind of started out as a hobby with family and friends, but as people's reaction we were watching when they got the cards, it was instant kind of joy. And, and we thought, look, maybe we could take this a little step further and turn it into a business. And it keeps Molly very busy and active. She loves hearing from customers. Because the whole business is named after her and Toto, they always write back or comment, and she loves the interaction of that. So it's a win-win then for everyone,
Absolutely. And you mentioned there as well, like it's a very important part of our philosophy here, how important dogs are for your life. And I'd say for Molly as well, like it's the companionship that's there between her and Toto.
Yeah, and even things like, I suppose, and we saw huge amount of times during the pandemic, like people walking their dogs more, so that they can also encourage us to get out and get exercising, But also, I think on another front, just to appreciate the little things in life, Sometimes we can kind of be over stressing maybe about things, and dogs have a lot of things to tell us about life as well, and just taking time out and just enjoying the moment, I'd say. They're quite good at that.
Oh, they definitely are. And Bruno and Millie, they're sound asleep now at the moment. They've had a long evening so far. But like they're such great companions as well. And like the dogs just the love that they share for humans. And it's great to be able to actually give that back to them as well. So tell me then, do you have some of the cards there with you there?
I do, if you just give me a minute there. Basically, how we got to the stage then of having our website was someone had suggested, this was all new to us, that we might look at working with the Enterprise Board. So we basically applied for a grant to the Enterprise Board because I work full-time myself, and I wasn't in a position to take a huge risk on setting up a new business and giving up my day job quite straight away. So we worked with the Enterprise Boards, we got some mentoring, and we applied for some mentoring, got the mentoring, and they were really, really helpful in kind of maybe giving us some advice. Loving your graphics there. That's brilliant.
Bruno's interrupting there, so
that's brilliant. So I suppose we were just listening to customers then and what people wanted. So at the moment, what's very popular is the Christmas line of cards. So I just have one later, all I want for Christmas do, and we have lots of kind of dog prints in the Christmas tree there. And this is just another little popular one. Then it's just I believe in Santa Paws.
Oh, that's lovely.
So they're doing really well at the moment on the website. So they think it's kind of important for people to realize that they come flat packed. So Molly does all of that work, folding and packing, and she will make her own little videos and send them on to me, so when we meet up then at weekend and we get to post them out and whatever, she loves kind of every step of that journey. And then, as I said, we get the feedback, so it's kind of a win-win. And both herself and Toto feature heavily in the Instagram account. I try and stay out of that, I'm just the background, but they're both getting braver on the camera, but they love that too. We kind of have little themed days and different things like that.
That's absolutely fantastic. And okay, Katrina, I think we'll leave it at that there. And thank you so much for joining us on All I Woof for Christmas. And to you, to Molly, and all of yours, a very happy Christmas from all of us here at the Big Bark.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Dara, and continued success. And we'll follow your progress. Thanks so much.
Joined by Lauren and James from Canine Connectables. Guys, welcome to All I Woof for Christmas. How are you doing?
Hey Dara.
Hi Dara, how you doing?
Thanks a million for having us, and congratulations on a great event so far for very worthy causes.
Yeah, it's been going great, and we're delighted with the response so far, and hopefully now we can keep the sales pushing until the end of the event as well for the raffle tickets, and obviously the donations as well. So guys, tell us a bit about Canine Connectables. Where did the idea come from?
Well, she's behind us. It all started with our dog Sandy, really, didn't it?
Yeah, she's down at our feet here. I suppose when we first got our dog, me personally, I'd never owned a dog before, so it was a bit of an eye-opener getting a high-energy Labrador. And despite walking her twice a day, taking her out, getting her a bit of off-leash time, getting her to use her nose and get out and about, we still struggled to control her energy. She was extremely high energy. She was wild. So we went out and got ourselves educated in what a dog needs. When we kind of learned that dogs have been bred for thousands of years to do jobs for us, and for humans, that is. And really, they're genetically hardwired to
Today with Amazon Business, Shannon Stuckey of Walburn Woodworking helped her team buy 63 circular saws.
Okay, Andy, take it easy.
Now she uses her time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. Amazon Business honors Ricardo Gurgel, owner of Veggie Root Tavern. This week, Ricardo saved big and used Amazon Business to help his team buy commercial deep fryers at a quantity discount. Because even veggies can be fried.
I'm gonna need 2 orders of fried fiddleheads.
With business buying easier than before, Ricardo now uses his extra time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. Fiddleheads. Yum.
To work for us. So we discovered that you need to channel their energy, and that dog toys are a great way of doing that. So went out and bought every dog toy in the market, but kind of found them a little bit basic, and you can actually hear her in action in the background here. She's rustling around that endless energy supply. We just found they're a little bit basic, so that's kind of how the idea of getting a more advanced dog toy came about.
Yeah, I think the whole idea behind Canine Connectables is about canine enrichment. So as James said, it's about giving a dog a job, and it's also about mental exercise as well as physical exercise. So the idea with our toys is, well, they all connect together, as we're going to demonstrate in a moment. But what sets them apart from most other things on the market is that, they're stuffable toys. You put a treat in. The dog can see and smell the treat, but has to figure out how to break the connection in order to get the treat out. So it's kind of like rewarding play for dogs, using kind of mental stimulation as well as physical. So yeah, I guess that's what sort of sets us apart a little bit, is the connection part. So originally, I think, James is a designer by trade, and originally he kind of started to design these toys for Sandy. Like, it was never the intention to make a company to end up where we are here today. That was never really the end goal. But it just evolved, and here we are 4 years later, heading into our 5th year in business, with an expanding range, and it's been received really, really well.
That's fantastic, and I can really resonate with what you're saying there, because Bruno is a bloodhound crossed with a black lab, and Millie is a golden lab, and they literally tear every toy that they get to shreds. There's no toy out there that's strong enough for them. So it's definitely the toughness of the toys too. I suppose they're very durable. What you have there.
Yeah. So we definitely faced that challenge, and before it was. The toys came into our lives, there was our family household items that were shredded around us, and it's that energy. Dogs, if you don't give a dog something to do, they're going to find ways to entertain themselves, such as our own dog here, who's entertaining ourselves in the background. And that's how, a lot of problems people have with dogs is just that they haven't channeled their energy. They haven't given them something to do. Everyone knows to take them for a walk, but you can supplement walks and an active lifestyle with things like toys and feeding devices. And we found it really useful to use Sandy's own food to channel her energy. So instead of giving her a cup of dry dog food in a bowl, we were looking for feeders and looking for ways to even, on a very basic level, chuck the dog food out on the grass and let the dog rummage around, use their nose, their most powerful sense, to go out and find that food. So that's kind of the premise of the whole range, is getting dogs to work for their own food, and that burns energy, allows them to use their senses, and can kind of contribute towards a happy dog.
That's brilliant. And I believe I can see here you have a great selection of the toys here in front of you right now. You have a huge range from what I'm seeing there.
So we originally started with kind of these 3 toys here, which we still sell today in our starter pack, and they were so popular, but we were often getting people getting in contact with us saying, do you have anything for smaller dogs? So we expanded the range, and now we have them for smaller dogs as well. And then in line with that, we would often speak to owners of big breed dogs who, again, a toy like this is great for your medium-sized Labrador, but it's a choking hazard for, a Great Dane or St. Bernard or something bigger. So we basically kind of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, sort of blew up the toys then to make it a little bit, suitable for the bigger breed dogs. So we have our original toys in all three sizes, large, medium, and small. And they've been on the market for the last number of years and selling really well. But, you mentioned earlier about durability of toys. And first thing we would always say is there is no such thing as an indestructible dog toy. But we did find that our toys are great for average to medium chewers. But there are, dogs out there who are stronger chewers. So just this month, we've released a new range of toys. And it is an expanding range, but it is called the Pro range, and these are the first two products in it. So it's the Yes Bone and the Tough Stuffer, and these are just the first two, and there's loads more to come in this range. So we're really excited about that, and they are aimed again just at dogs that are just harder chewers, so it's a little bit more durable, really. Isn't it? Yeah.
So the Yes Bone is actually, our original toys here are made out of a material called TPE, which is essentially a soft plastic and non-toxic material. It's quite safe. And it's a good, satisfying, squeezy bite, and dogs get a lot of satisfaction kind of chewing down on that. But because it's soft, it might not be suitable for the stronger chewers. So what we've introduced is what we've called the Yes Bone here, which is actually made out of nylon, which is an extremely tough material. And also the Tough Stuffer, which by name is much stronger and made out of rubber, which is a stronger material than the TPR. So it's a little bit harder, a little bit stiffer, and that's more suitable to the, how would you call this, the higher energy dogs with a lot more enthusiasm. But like all the toys in the range, they can all be connected together, and you put food inside here, and then you block the cavity with the other toys. So then the dog has to break the connections, and then because they all connect together, you've got infinite variety. So every time you can do something different with the toys, connect them in different ways. And what we've just launched at the moment is kind of the jewel in the crown, which is our kibble connector. So the idea behind this is that you put your dry dog food inside this chamber here. There's a dispensing rate. You can twist this, and then you get your cup of dry dog food. It'll take about 100 to 150 grams of food. You put it inside here, and then put your lid back on. And there's 4 holes where the food can come out. And it's like other dispensers on the market, to be honest, but unlike other dispensers, our unique selling point is, again, we want your dog to work for its food. It's going to be motivated, so you can block the holes with the toys. So there's no other toy in the market like this, that you can block the holes, and then the dog has to break the toys off. So they get that satisfaction of breaking things, but in a positive way. And then they break the connections off and then interact with the toy, which burns their energy and starts dispensing the kibble along the ground eventually, like that. And away they go. So they get great fun out of it. Instead of just eating out of the bowl, it's go, go, go.
And again, that's available in the small size, the medium size, and we'll be releasing the larger size in January.
Guys, this is all fantastic. I know, like, I must definitely get some of these for the guys, because the energy that they have is just is crazy. It's just unbelievable. And no matter how long a walk they go for, he'll still find a stock, or he'll find something to keep him occupied. But like, this will just be brilliant. And like you said, it will make them work for their food as well.
That's it, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
They have a tremendous amount of energy. I mean, they're incredibly intelligent animals as well. Like, they really want to. The exercise is one thing, but our big push in our business is mental stimulation, or enrichment would be another word for it. So, I mean, dogs, for example, collies are bred to herd sheep. Yorkies are keeping vermin at bay, and German Shepherds keep them watching. A lot of dogs these days in busy lifestyles, people don't get the opportunity to offer dogs all the enrichment they need. And this is what we're trying to do with these products, is to get them to use their brain to figure things out. And then the variety, what you can do is add the toys in different ways. So then this kibble connector will react in different ways. If you just put one toy on one side, it will roll around in a circle. quite easy and just dispense. But then if you attach toys on all the different connectors, it will react and be really erratic. So when they nudge it, it'll bounce around in different ways. So variety is our USP really.
Fantastic, guys. And if anyone wants to buy the toys, where are they available from?
So they're currently available on our website, canineconnectables.com. We are running a pre-sale early bird offer until the end of the month. And all of the new toys that we've shown you here today are exclusively available on our website. We will get them out to our stores and our distributors in the next few weeks. But for the moment, the only place you can get them is canineconnectables.com. Because it's coming up to Christmas, we do have a number of bundle offers, Christmas bundle offers. So we're coming with little tote bags, look perfect to go straight under the tree. And there's a couple of different bundles there available. So you can do, one of these sets with a puzzle pack and with 2 bags of treats, and that all comes together. You can do a kibble connector bundle where you can even buy the dog food with it in the bundle if you want. We know some people already have a specific dog food, but we are delighted to be partnering with Conley Red Mills and to be offering their Go Native treats and kibble on our website as well. We also make our own range of treats here. So I don't know if you can see there the little bone-shaped treats, and they fit inside all the bone-shaped holes in the toys. So these are not for dinner time, but just more for fun and treats. So they connect in there, and again, the dog can see and smell it and needs to figure out how to work it out. So they come in 2 different flavors and also the 2 different sizes for the medium and large toys and for the smaller toys as well. So yeah, check out Canine Connectables for lots of special offers and Christmas bundles and all things Christmas at the moment.
That's brilliant, guys. Listen, thanks ever so much for joining us today on All I Woof for Christmas. And from all of us here, a very big and happy Christmas and a great new year. And hopefully a very successful 50-year business for you as well.
Yeah, please God.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren. Well done again on a great event.
Okay, and that was a great chat that we had there with the guys from Canine Connectables. And now I'm joined by Saoirse from Wonky Donkey. Saoirse, welcome to All I Woof for Christmas.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Pleasure. So, Saoirse, tell us a bit about Wonky Donkey.
So Wonky Donkey is a newly launched company. It's just less than 6 months old. It's actually launched on the 24th of June of this year. And it's basically a clothing range for dog owners. I like to describe it as passive aggressive, so it has a little bit of an edge to it. But yeah, it's directed towards dog owners.
Fantastic. And where did you come up with the idea?
So back then I had a foster dog who was called Oscar, and Oscar didn't really like other dogs. So when we went on walks, he would have his muzzle on just to prevent anything from happening. But people still let their dogs run up to him. So the very first design that I made for Wonky Donkey was a T-shirt that said "Keep your dog on a lead, Karen," and people really liked it. So I decided to make it available for other people as well.
Fantastic. And so, what kind of, when you say passive aggressive, what kind of slogans? Have you some of the products there that you can show? Or?
Yeah, so I have the nicer versions, the products that we have. So it depends. I have different ones. Obviously, I have like "Keep your dog on a lead, Karen," but I also have like fun designs, like this one that says "Caney Vert" for people who prefer dogs over people. And then I also have like dog training apparel. So like if your dog's in training, on the back, it's just nice and clear. It says "Dog in training, do not approach." So it lets people have a discussion through their clothing, just to give others the opportunity to maybe see that you're in the middle of training or you don't want other dogs to run up to yours.
Yeah, and you know what? That's often needed, because especially with nervous dogs as well. Like I know Owen Bruno here Bruno's quite a nervous dog, and he likes other dogs, but he doesn't like people. So like I think it's very important to let people know as well. And a lot of the time, like say the Yellow Ribbon Project, for example, a lot of people don't even know what that is, but if it's there in writing on like your t-shirt or your hoodie, it's a great concept.
Definitely. I think it's a way for people to express themselves, to put it out there. It's a bit of fun as well. There's fun designs. So like for example, if you're a dog trainer, I have eat, sleep, train dogs, repeat. It's a bit of fun through clothing. And then on top of that as well, I do personalized designs. So this is actually my two dogs, Lola and Oscar.
Ah.
Oscar is now actually in a new home, but he was my foster dog. So yeah, I could put them on the t-shirts and the hoodies as well.
That's brilliant. And it's been going well for you so far, so yeah?
It's been amazing. The support has been incredible. People have been so responsive and so engaging and, you know, so supportive. It's been brilliant. Like, it's been one of the best things I've done. And it's really down to the people as well. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have expanded as much as what I has done in the last few months.
And you know what? It's great to see that, and it's great to see this year, especially. And you look at all the business that we have on the show here tonight, and it's great to see all the support that's there for Irish companies this year. It's badly needed this year, and especially with startup companies like yourself, it's really, really needed.
Absolutely, people have been incredible. Even those who haven't bought, they just sent supportive messages, which is like brilliant as well. Like, you don't even need to buy, like, that little message to say, "Oh, I love your idea." That's, you know, that gives you the motivation to keep going as well.
That's fantastic. And what's the plans now for the future, Saoirse, with the brand? How do you hope to build it?
I hope to expand. So I hope to expand the range, create more designs, get more creative. Over time, like, my designs have definitely improved from the early days to now. I'm constantly working on how they look or how I want them to look. Not only that, I want to introduce like a gift range, so like little cups or keychains. You know, maybe you want something a little bit more subtle, rather than on a t-shirt. I would hope to provide that as well.
That's fantastic. And I do believe we won't get you to show up. I do believe you have some that are not so PG.
I do, yeah. I definitely recommend having a look on the website because it is a little bit of fun. It's a little bit snarky, it's a little bit passive aggressive, but it's all a good fun as well. You know, it's. I would hope that other owners can look at it and just have a laugh as well. It's just a bit of engagement through the t-shirts and the jumpers.
Brilliant. And if people want to find you online, where do they go?
So on Instagram, it's at Wonky Donkey Ireland, and on Facebook, it's just Wonky Donkey. And then the website is www.wonkydonkey.ie.
Fantastic, Saoirse. And Saoirse, thanks so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, and hope to talk to you more in the new year and wish you continued success. And from all of us here, a very happy Christmas as well to you, and hope the business goes great into the new year.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay, and we are now joined by Shauna from Shauna's Pet Shop in Dublin. Great name.
How are you?
Hi, good, and you?
Great. Thanks so much for having me on board.
Oh, delighted to have you here, and welcome to All I Woof for Christmas, by the way. It's great to have so many Irish businesses involved here.
That's great. Thanks so much for having us again.
So, Shauna, tell us all about the pet shop.
So we are based in Dublin City Centre, right at the heart of Capel Street. We're open 9 years now. We're actually going to be having our 9-year birthday next week. So very, very proud, and I can't believe the last 9 years have just absolutely flown by. So we'll be having loads of special offers to celebrate 9 years successfully being open.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So we are a small independently owned pet store, Irish owned, Irish run. Our main emphasis in the store is Irish produce. So where possible, we source all our stock from small, local Irish independently owned suppliers. And also the pets we supply to our lovely customers, we source them from small local breeders as well. We're very careful of the pets that we select, and then going forward from there, we're very careful. We do our very best to be ethical in regards to how we sell our pets. So we're quite careful and quite strict about how we do that.
Okay, very good. So being a pet shop where, like, obviously in the middle of Dublin city centre, like, you'd have a lot of people come in now this time of year to buy Christmas presents for our pets. So what are the most popular items this year that people are buying?
We've seen a huge interest in clothes and Christmas kind of themed clothes for dogs, and actually now for cats. So we're trying to facilitate the cat owners as well. So loads of lovely Christmas jumpers, Christmas scarves, Christmas Santa outfits. So we have a wide range available in loads of different sizes for dogs and a few now for cats.
Actually, just picturing in my head that grumpy cat that was there a few years ago. I tried to get a Christmas jumper onto him. I'd say it would be hard enough, to be honest. Like with
as we say on the owner, it depends on the individual cat if they will accept a Christmas jumper or clothes on them. So, and then the dogs, they usually love it because they get all the attention as they're walking down the street with their little Christmas Rudolph or Santa outfit. So I think the dogs love it more than the owners because they get the extra pet and the extra kind of coo and ah when they walk down the street.
Brilliant.
So as along with all our other Christmas toys that we have selection boxes, Christmas stockings, but we also have a really interesting product this year, both for cats and dogs, which is a Christmas advent calendar. So that is a little individual treat that people can use for training or just reward their pet. And this will be on a daily basis. So they have their own advent calendar this year. So that's kind of a nice little extra product we have new this year that's going really well already.
That's fantastic. And other than clothes, then, like, what are kind of like some of the popular items like for like treats and toys and gifts for dogs as well, and cats?
I think in particular because this year has been such a what we call it, such an interesting year. What we're finding is on previous years, a lot of people went for the Christmas stockings, the Christmas treats. Now it's more Christmas toys to keep the dogs entertained because they are spending more time at home with their owners. So we'd have like a wide range of Kong Christmas toys for food motivational treats. Let me see. We've got loads of ones for entertaining your cats with bells and catnip. So they're kind of the biggest toys for Christmas time that we're seeing a huge focus on.
That's fantastic. And how many dogs have you yourself, or how many pets have you yourself?
I just have, pets I have. I've got a few pets. I have one dog. Sometimes it feels like I have 6, but I just have one dog. The beautiful, well-known red setter Maverick. So he's on our shop shutter and he's quite well known. You'll see him on social media as well. So he is 9 this March, which is crazy. I can't believe he's already nearly 9. So I've got Maverick. Then I like my reptiles and my exotic pets. So I keep tarantulas, I keep snakes, geckos, and red-eyed tree frogs. And rabbits. I love rabbits as well. I have a soft spot for rabbits. So that's who I have at home.
I'd have to agree on that one. I'd always have a soft spot for rabbits myself as well. I had a pet rabbit for years growing up, like, and they're just they're so gentle, and until they bite,
I never grew up from that, unfortunately.
But tell me then, just for the raffle, then you're offering a very generous prize for the raffle.
Yes. So thanks. So we're offering a €100 gift voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop.
Fantastic.
So people can spend that this year and spoil their pets that maybe they've had at home already, or even a friend or a neighbour's pet that they'd like to get them gifts for Christmas time. So we have them, and then we have 2. We've noticed during the pandemic a lot of people have acquired dogs and puppies. So we're also giving away 2 Royal Canin puppy packs, and they will have a wide range of produce like treats, toys, clicker training. You can see there's poop bags in it, dish, little blankets, and that's just a cute little puppy starter kit to get you started with your new dog for your home.
That's absolutely fantastic, and thank you so much for your generosity.
That's great. Thank you so much for having us on board.
It's really appreciated, and like yourself and all the other Irish businesses, we're so glad to have you involved in this, and wish you every success for the new year. And from all of us here, we wish you a very happy Christmas and a prosperous new year as well.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great Christmas.
My pleasure. Sorry, my mic was on mute there. So we're back, and we have Bruno and Millie just after entering the studio here. Let's see how shy they are. And here is Bruno, who has come in to say hello and actually just get a treat. Millie's not looking too impressed because she was actually here first, and she wants to treat you. Come on. Okay, Millie's not going to come up, but let's bring the camera down to her because Millie is just a bit tired after a long walkies that we took, just kind of chill out this morning. So I hope everyone has been enjoying the show so far. We're in for a great treat now. Coming up in about maybe 10 minutes or so, we do have our first part of the raffle. So let me just run through some of the awesome prizes on offer. You should have all seen these by now, but let's just go through. As you saw there, Shauna from Shauna's Pet Shop giving away €100 voucher. Fantastic stuff, Shauna. We had 10 annual memberships worth €80 each for Pet Fix Club, courtesy of Pete the Vet. Well done, Pete, and thank you for your support. We have €175 photography voucher, studio voucher for Cormac Bond Photography here. We have hampers. We have a Morphy Richards spiralizer. I don't even know what that is. I just know it's a kitchen thing. We have prizes from, let's see, Pet Friendly Dublin, from Wonky Donkey, who you saw earlier, giving away a personalized item of your choice. And we have a box of Vivo Pet Treats. So we have lots and lots of prizes. But now, let's go to our first musician and bring him in, and that is Richard Gilpin. Richard, welcome to all our...
How you doing?
Doing very well, and thank you so much, guys, for joining us here. And you're going to do a little bit of music for us now, yeah?
We are indeed. We are indeed. We're going to keep it kind of festive.
That's fantastic. Look, Richard, I'll leave it to you, and thank you for your support in this wonderful event that we're doing here. And it's really appreciated that you got on board with this. And I'll leave you to it and take it away from here.
It's a pleasure. Well, we're going to keep it festive. It's nearly December, so this is a...
The economy is crazy right now. All-time high inflation, bearish stock market, rising home prices, and interest rates. How do you figure it all out? Make your money go further and work harder with a certified financial planner professional from Facet Wealth. Financial planning used to focus on retirement, but with Facet, a dedicated expert guides you through every financial decision. Facet advisors are certified financial planner professionals and fiduciaries. That's just a fancy way to say they have the best training, and they're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. This isn't just about investments. You get an entire team of experts within insurance, taxes, estate planning, and budgeting to make complex financial decisions easy. Facet has a simple flat fee, no hidden charges, and with nothing to sell, there are no commissions. Visit tryfacetwealth.com for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. That's TRYFACET wealth.com. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
A new Christmas song that we wrote probably at the start of November there, so it's really fresh. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called A King Is Come. King has come as prophets foretold. A son is born, the child to behold. Of his kingdom there shall be no end. A Savior is born in Bethlehem. A king has come, the angels proclaim. For shepherds lost in wonder amazed. Fear not, behold, good news we bring. From David's house is the shepherd king. And the angels sing, let earth rejoice. Your king has come, lift up your voice. Let us adore Emmanuel, the Prince of Peace, the light of the world. The King who came fulfilled God's plan to bring salvation to fallen man. From the crib to the shadow of the cross, to seek and to save the sheep that were lost. When the angels sing, let earth rejoice. Your King has come, lift up your voice. Let us adore Emmanuel, the Prince of Peace, the light of the world. The King will come and all I shall see. Him crowned with glory and majesty. Every tongue confess, every knee shall bow. The Lion of Judah before you now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that one. So that's a brand new one that we wrote at the start of the year. We thought we'd keep it Christmas songs. Almost there, almost in December now, and the kids are putting up the decorations. I'm sure it's similar in a lot of your own houses. So thought we'd play a traditional carol, one I think written by an Italian lady. I can't remember her name, but one I really love called "In the Bleak Midwinter." Thank you. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Heaven cannot hold him, nor the earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place suffice. God the Lord Almighty, Jesus Christ. Now for him whom cherubim worship night and day, who adore. And what can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would give a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart.
Guys, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Such beautiful voices there, and it's great to have you on board and have you involved in this. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it, and I honestly can't thank you enough for getting involved.
No problem. Anytime.
Very happy Christmas to all of you as well.
What's that?
Same to you.
Thank you.
A very happy Christmas to you all, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
You too, and your listeners. Bye.
Okay, so that was pretty amazing. Millie was dancing around the place here. She got a bit of energy all of a sudden. She's gone back to bed, I think, now, and so is Bruno. But okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to bring on our next guest very shortly. We have coming live now. We have soon Ecobet and Miss B, and followed up by that, we will have Muppets Ireland as well. Just before that, what we're going to do in a couple minutes is we're going to give a view of, give away some of the prizes from the raffle. I'll be going through some of those in a few minutes. First of all, we have a little quick segment from Modra, who are one of our beneficiaries from this wonderful event. And once again, thanks so much for just being on board with us. Thanks to Modra, thanks to Limerick Animal Welfare, thanks to Dogs Aid, and thanks to Sarah for putting their trust in us for this event. I'm going to play this clip that was done by Carrie in Modra. So thanks to Carrie for actually reaching out and helping us with this. From the stream here.
So we'd just like to tell people a little bit about Modra and the history behind Modra. We were set up in 2005 with the aim of taking in dogs from the local authority pounds in Galway and Mayo. We also take in dogs from other situations where their owner can't care for them. We work to rehabilitate the dogs in our care and to find them loving homes. Our shelter is based in Connemara, and we also have 2 charity shops in Galway. Our charity shops have been closed due to the COVID restrictions, so we also can't have fundraising events at the moment. So it's really had a massive impact on the work that we do at Modra. We have a very small team and rely usually on fundraising events and the income from our shops to fund the work at our shelter. We take in about 500 dogs a year, so the costs to our shelter are about 400,000 a year just to run our shelter. Our aim is to rehome the dogs as quickly as we can once we've assessed them. All our dogs are microchipped, vaccinated and neutered prior to adoption. Some of our dogs that come into us, they haven't had much life experience, so they're quite fearful. They've come with some trauma, so we work using positive reinforcement training methods to build up their confidence before they move on to the next step where they can be ready for rehoming. So the longest dog in our care at the moment has been with us for 1 year, and she's now just started walking on leaves, going to the beach, and she'll hopefully be going into foster soon. So that's really the kind of work that we do at Modra, that we don't give up on the dogs that need that extra bit of help and that time. I suppose we're just really grateful that we've had so much support from people during COVID, particularly fundraisers like this, because it's all online now because we can't hold any events. So we really appreciate the support that people are showing for our charity and helping our dogs even during such difficult times for everybody. If anybody has any more information or if if anybody wants any more information about our charity, they can log on to madra.ie or check out our social media pages. And there we kind of keep people updated with the kind of dogs that we get in and the kind of dogs who need our support at the moment. We've had quite a lot of dogs in recently who needed orthopedic care. So in the space of a month, we ran up a €4,000 vet bill. We had 3 dogs who needed surgery and they needed extensive aftercare. So it's dogs like this that you're supporting by supporting fundraisers like this. And we thank you on behalf of all of our dogs. Okay.
That is perfect. Right. Okay, and we are back once again. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up our wheel of numbers because we are about to give away some of the prizes. Let me tell you what we're giving away in this segment of the raffle. Let's see, we have a €100 voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop. And let's see, we have the merchandise hamper, which Madra have so kindly and generously given us. So delighted they would actually do that. It was fantastic at the top of that. It's meant to be always raising funds for them, but sure, like they're so generous and they've been so helpful throughout this. We have the 2 €25 vouchers from downstairs. We have, let me see, we are giving away, and this segment, we're giving away one of our hampers from Ballymaloo Foods. We're giving away our selection of fish dish treats, our selection of cards from Molly Madra, and our hamper from Pets Plus. So I'm just gonna, what I've done is I've started up the other laptop because, to be honest, like it's too hard to be sharing screens when like there's all this, you know, like techie stuff to do. So let's see, let's bring up our big wheel here. And here we go. I'm going to put that into full screen mode. So the way this works is we have, let me see, 953 tickets sold. 953 tickets. Thank you so much to everybody who bought a ticket in the run-up to this. We have all the numbers gone into this drum here. There's nearly 1,000 numbers in this big wheel here. And we are going to spin the wheel a couple of times here. And we're going to give away some prizes. First off, we are going to give away the merchandise hamper from Madra. So let's give the wheel a big spin here. And here we go. The wheel is spinning. So the winner of the prize here is number 186. And who have we on that? Let me see. I have my phone here somewhere. Let's see. 186. We have 181 to 190. We have, that is Martina Malone. And yeah, Martina, you have won. What did we say that was? That was for the merchandise hamper from Madra, Martina. And well done on that. So next up, we move on and we spin again. And this time round, we are going to give away, I'm just going to make a note of that next to this, what I'm actually doing here. Let's see. So we are going to give away one of the €25 vouchers from Dunn Stores. Thanks to Dunn Stores and to all the amazing Irish companies who have helped and donated prizes to this. It's just so fantastic. Our winner here is 669. So let me see who we got here. We have Catherine McMahon and her dog Buddy, who have won the first of the Dunn Stores vouchers. So Catherine, someone that you know here from Limerick, thank you so much for buying the ticket, and congratulations. That prize will be on the way to you later this week. Next up, I'm going to just come out of this very quickly, and I'm going out of this full screen, and I'm going to do a quick shuffle of the tickets just to make sure everything is fair, and we go back into that now. Lovely stuff. Next up, let me see what we got. We're going to give away one of the hampers for Ballymaloo Foods next. Woo! Ballymaloo Foods. Great Irish brand. And again, thank them so much for giving us 2 wonderful hampers of their products. They have been amazing, as have so many other brands. And here we go with our Christmas tree again. So the winner for this one is number 385. I'm looking through my list here. And let me see. We have Zoe Louise Doyle. Zoe from County Cork, and Zoe hot dog Robert. Zoe is a big fan of the show, actually. So thank you, Zoe. And you have won one of the hampers for Ballymaloo Foods. So that is 385. Lovely stuff. And okay, let's move on and let's go to the giveaway. Maybe, let me see, 2 more prizes here. Let's see. We'll give away 2 more prizes this time. Okay, next up is the fish dish range of treats for the Carl from Fish Dish earlier on had. So let's give away the fish dish range of treats that Carl is offering. So here we go with our Christmas tree again. And our winner is ticket number 895. One that was only actually bought in the last, I suppose, day or so, really. And let me see who we got for ticket 895. We have, let me see, we have Alice Ryan and her dog Lucy. So that's what I'm seeing here, 885, Alice Ryan and her dog Lucy. So that's another prize. Let's do one more, and we'll give away this time. We will give away the Re-Raw box of treats from Sarah and Re-Raw. Let's give that away now. And here we have number 235. 235 is Ross Houlihan and his dog Poppy. So thank you, Ross, for buying those tickets. And Ross is, let me just type that in there. So there we go. Okay, now that's the last of the raffle for now, anyway, because we need to move on and we need to keep going. We'll have the rest of the prizes a bit later on. We have lots and lots and lots to go through. And let me just stop sharing that screen. Right, next up, we have a man from the north side of Limerick. He runs a business which involves picking up dogs' poop. Not the most pleasurable job, but he doesn't pick up the poop, he supplies the bags. So joining me now live is Kieran Sheehan from Muppet Ireland. Kieran, how are you doing? Welcome to the show.
How are you doing? Fantastic show so far. Loving it.
Brilliant. That's great to hear. That's what we love to hear here. So, Kieran, tell me then, tell all of you, there's a lot of viewers here who have probably seen your bags along, like, say, walkways, but they're not familiar with the brand. Tell us all about Muppets.
Well, as Dara said there a couple minutes ago, I wouldn't say it's the most glamorous brand in the country, but we're definitely feel we're very, very important brand. I started the business in 2012, right in the middle of the last recession. And, if you're going to start a business anytime, a recession is a good time because you feel you might get a bit of help starting it. And, if it doesn't work, then it's really not going to work. So I said, take a gamble. I started this providing dispensers and bags to councils, town councils, members of the public all over the country. So that was the idea. Started, our first sale was to a town council in Macroom in West Cork, or Mid Cork, and it has flourished ever since. So we're going 8 years now. I've gone into a 9th year, and it's growing all the time.
Right, and what makes Muttmits so different from the bags that you will pick up in any other shop?
Yeah, Muttmits. I suppose when you're picking up dog dirt, you don't really want to be feeling the squishiness of it, or you don't want to feel the heat, because dog dirt generates heat like that. Like you don't want to feel that. So our bags have a double layer at the end. They're probably the best quality bags that you will find on the market anywhere, either in Ireland or in any other country. The comparison to the bags that you will buy in other shops locally around the country, they're thicker, and you can also use them for a water container when you're out on a very sunny day. If you run out of water, you can stop at a house and say, look, I want to give my dog a little bit of water. So you can turn the bags kind of inside out, and you make a little tray out of it, and you can use it for water. They're biodegradable, just like all the other bags in the country. So, quality, if you're going to use bags, you might as well use the best quality. You're not going to have, you're going to have the best quality in your house. You're going to have the best quality in your car. You're going to have the best quality clothes. So why not treat your dog and get the best quality bags that at the end of the day, you'll be picking up the dog dirt, not your dog.
Kieran, as someone like who actually uses your bags quite a lot, I even managed to convert my own father to them, because he used to use the most crappiest bags going, and no pun intended there, but like they are great quality. The 2-layer, the 2-ply layer is just, it makes it so easy. The fact that it's like a scoop on the bottom, it does make it really, really easy. And you have a new website launch. Is that where people get the products on?
Yes, we set up a website there. We had a website going for a couple of years, but a bit like the inferior bags, it wasn't really the best quality. So I went to a friend of mine, and he set up a fantastic website for me. Maybe I'll give him a plug there. Dara Burke, the man that's on this broadcast here. Not to be selling his products, I suppose, on my spot, but he set up a fantastic website for me. And you can contact us on, you can go to the website www.muttmitsireland.ie, or probably the best two ways to contact me are Kieran at muttmits.ie. That's Kieran, spelled the old way, Ciaran at muttmits.ie, or give me an old phone call. The number 087 2244 039. It's a business number, so you can give me a call anytime.
That's good to know, Kieran. And Kieran, as a Limerick man, I suppose, great result today in hurling.
Yes, as a Limerick man, you're a Limerick man, Dara. I'm unfortunately, for my sins, I'm a proud West Cork man. As far as Corkmen would be concerned, there is no other type, only a West Cork man. We've had our problems lately. But I watched the match today. The better team won. So, and I watched the match last night, and the better team won. So, in my view, the two teams that have entertained us the most this year are going to be in the All-Ireland final, and it should be a cracker. It should be a cracker.
That's great to hear.
Way to play.
Tell me, what are your plans for Christmas?
My plans for Christmas are going to be very simple. I'm going to hopefully get plenty walking in. Anybody I can encourage to get out there walking, get their dogs walking, bring their bags with them. Do the right thing. As we always say at Muttmits Ireland, do your bit, use a mitt. So for the rest of Christmas, we'll probably do what everybody else is doing, which is nothing. Watch a bit of TV, just have a bit of fun, spend time with the family, the amount of family that we can have. I have 10 brothers and sisters, so I could say thankfully, thank you, Micheál Martin, I won't have to see them all. So that, it's just a case of hunker down, give out a few presents to people. That it'll be very easy going.
All right, Kieran, and listen, thank you so much for joining me today on All I Woof for Christmas. And I wish you and yours a very happy Christmas.
Thank you very much, Dara. If I could just say, just before I go, if people want to get a nice, reasonably priced present for Christmas, they could get one of our 200 boxes. I think you have one of them for raffle today.
I do indeed.
Yeah, I'll just give you a look. They look like this. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Is my camera work good as usual?
It works grand. I know you're not the best at technology, but sure. Look.
Yeah, to all watching this, I'm the original technology dinosaur. So you can get one of those 200 boxes. It's a great present if you have a friend that does a lot of dog walking. So go out, do your bit, use a mitt.
Fantastic, Kieran. Thanks so much.
Great show, fantastic, loved it.
All the best.
Take care, man.
Okay, let's move on. I think we're running a tiny bit behind time here. So next up we have Fetch Media joining us. Dad, how are you doing? Are you well?
How are you? Thank you very much for having us.
You enjoying the show so far?
I am, and there's someone else here enjoying it as well. Come here, come on. Oh, come up and say hello.
Oh my God!
Oh, oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Say hi.
Oh
Say
my
hi.
God. I'm just going to say to everyone right now, please give a heart or a thumbs up to that beautiful little puppy there. What's his name?
She's Jessie, and she's 8.5 weeks old. So she's at the pooping, sleeping stage. So I think we'll have to get some of those mutt mitts.
Well, not a bad idea. Great, we can connect businesses here together too. So tell us all about Fetch Media.
Fetch Media was started up in September, so it wasn't wholly intentional. My last dog was a terrier mix, and she was very unique looking, and she lived to be about 13.5. So she died last year, but shortly before that, I had painted a portrait of her. And I wouldn't say I'm the best artist in the world, but I just said I'd do it for the crack one day. And it had been hanging up on the wall. And I found that after she crossed Rainbow Bridge, as they say, I found myself getting more and more attached to the portrait, and found that a few friends were kind of asking, could they do the same, or could I do the same for one of their dogs? So this is kind of where it started. So what I've done now is, I still do the canvas paintings, but they take a very long time to do. So what I do are digital portraits. So they're faster to do and they're more affordable really for most people. So they work great as kind of a way to show off your own pet at home, maybe get it as a gift for someone else. We've done a few different dogs. A lot of them are, dogs that aren't around anymore. Some of them are puppies, some of them are older dogs, and it's just drawn the old grey whiskers and an old dog is just the best thing ever. So this is how the company is kind of started up, but it was really just by accident. And now that I have this little pupper here, I'm going to be doubly busy looking after her and doing the portraits at the same time.
That's it's fantastic, and it's like there's so many, I suppose, especially like this lockdown and like over this year, so many people like actually realizing their talents as well, and like it's great to see that. I've seen some of your portraits on Instagram and on Facebook, and they're beautiful. Even the portrait you use for your profile picture, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, that would have been my own dog. The portrait photo was Nemo. So she, or is it? Yeah, I think it's still Nemo at the moment. Yeah, she has pride of place. Oh, but I'm sure this pupper will feature on it at some point soon whenever I get a chance to draw her. I really enjoy doing it. I didn't really think through the whole process when I started doing it of what it would be like, but getting to draw the different dogs, and then when you post them off and you get this reply a couple of days later of people saying it's more than they expected and they can't wait to show it to others, or people have got them for gifts this Christmas. So it's been really nice. It's kind of like a nice little way to spread joy in a sense. I've done ones as wedding gifts, as birthday presents, as surprise presents coming out of lockdown, Christmas presents, more than I ever thought. So the support has been great.
That's fantastic. And where can people order from you?
So we have a website which is fetchmedia.ie, And you can also find us, oh, big yawn. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. So if you look up Fetch Media Dog Portraits, you will find us. And look out for a little picture of this thing here. And you'll know, yeah, thank you. You'll know where it is. So we still have some space before Christmas. I'm not doing too many. I had a big push before I got this little pup. So we're kind of phasing down a little bit so we can do all of our socialization work, but we still have spaces before Christmas.
That's fantastic. And I'm just in love with that little puppy there. She's so beautiful. Can I?
Yeah, I just send her through the camera. Go on, say hello again. I know you're sleepy. I know.
And you're very involved as well, just while we have it, with the Search and Rescue Dogs Association. Yes, so I'm the current PRO for Sarda Ireland, and this little pup here, hopefully someday maybe a search dog herself, depending on how she gets on. So we've a lot of hurdles to get over between, say, now and she's about a year old until we see if she's suitable. But hopefully she'll make one of our trailing dogs, so she'll be able to find missing people based off an article of their clothing, maybe like a hat or a jacket or something. So hopefully she'll be able to contribute her bit to the community when she's a bit bigger. That's fantastic. And Adele, I really hope that next year, when all this COVID stuff is all dusted, that I'd love to get out with you guys and like do maybe a live kind of video, or not even a live video, do a segment where you do an episode of podcast, walk around with you and see what it is you actually do. It's incredible work that you're doing. And it's incredible what you're doing there as well. Like with Fetch Media, it's like you're bringing joy to so many dog owners, like with these beautiful portraits. Oh, and just getting to see everyone's dogs. It's just, I feel like I'm playing Pokemon, collecting people's dogs as I draw them. That would be so cool. Probably illegal, but yeah. Look, Adele, thank you so much for joining us today on All Over for Christmas. And I wish you and yours a very happy Christmas. And same to you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Seriously, I want that puppy. I really, really want that puppy. But before I get to attach that puppy, and Millie and Bruno get a bit jealous because they're watching this in the other room, let's move on to our next guest, which is EcoPet, and that is Ross. And we have Miss B, and that is Brona. Welcome, guys. How are we doing?
Hello.
And you guys were on last week with us talking all about pet nutrition, and it's great to have you both back here.
It's great to be back.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, how are you enjoying the show so far?
Awesome.
Really good.
I'm plotting on stealing that puppy. Just saying, you back off.
I'm in there ahead of you.
No. This puppy is mine. No one's having the puppy.
So, guys, tell us, for anyone who missed it last week, tell us about EcoPet, first of all, Ross, and then Vernon, tell us about Miss B.
We're kind of a collaboration.
Okay, yeah, we're kind of a collaboration at this point, but really our big aim has been to bring the best in dog food and pet treats to the Irish market. So our most recent offering on that has been the cold pressed Belfour range. So to recap on what we were talking about last week, cold pressed dog food is quite unique, as most dog foods are extruded. Extrusion is just a really, really harsh cooking process. And it's because they've tended to use bad quality ingredients in dog food over the years. They've had to cook it at very high temperatures in order to make sure it's safe. So because the quality of the ingredients in the Belfour food is so high, they can cold press it, which keeps a lot more of the nutrients intact. And it just produces really what I think is the best quality dry food available now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And tell me, so for anyone who missed it last week, what's the importance of a really healthy diet in a dog?
You are what you eat is basically the best part of it. It's a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of ingredients going into dog food that we may not want to go in there. We may not like the quality of it. We may not even like the ethics behind it. And that's something that's really important. And a lot of people are trusting in marketing from huge, gigantic companies that have millions to spend on marketing, just really to get you to buy the food based on the prettiness of the bag or on how good they were able to get a dog running across a field in a video. And that's not what you want your food to be. You want to have food that comes from good quality ingredients, from really ethical sources. So it's not coming from somewhere that you really just don't even want to think about. Like when we are doing our food, we want to know the company. We want to understand the company's ethics and where they come from, where they're sourcing their food, why they're sourcing it there. Even our treats, we won't buy treats, and we won't buy any of our natural treats outside of Europe because they don't have the same health and safety, and they don't have the same animal welfare standards as we have within Europe. And that's something that we really care about when it comes to animals. I mean, fair enough, we're dog people, but we're also animal people. So if we're going to have to feed our dogs something that came from another animal, we want to make sure that animal was treated properly as well. So it's all about ethics, it's about trust, and it's about going with companies that are small and local and care about dogs, because that's what we all care about, right?
Absolutely. I look, I know like exactly what you're saying, like you are what you eat, and like COVID has kind of made me realize that, especially. I'm definitely.
I wish I had the COVID excuse.
But tell us then, how do people buy the food?
Okay, so we have 2 different websites at the moment. They're both going to be selling it online, so you can order for freeze delivery as well, which is missb.ie, and also then you've got your own as well. So
yeah, ecopet.ie.
Ecopet.ie. We also then have got the food in Nature and Nurture.
Yeah, Nature and Nurture Pet Store in Glengarry and St. County Dublin. They're the first shop to take it on. We're very much trying to keep the food with small independent retailers who will be willing to learn about the food and in turn be able to tell their customers the real reasons why the food is better, especially if the dog has dietary issues. If it goes into the big stores, the people are just not going to put the time into learning about the product and really advising people correctly on it.
Yeah.
So hopefully lots of small independent retailers will start bringing it on. And in the meantime, ecopet.ie or missb.ie. And our Christmas boxes have just gone up today.
I know, these are the really cool thing that we're really excited about. So these are our boredom boxes. Okay, so these are really nice Christmas gifts that you can buy for your dog, or if your friend has a dog that you want to send them a present to, you can just have it, order it on the website, get it delivered to their house as a nice little gift. Just leave us a note saying the name of the dogs, and we'll put the name of the dog on the box for it. Okay, and inside these is the best part. Lots and lots of natural, completely natural treats for your dog. Okay, so we have a box here that is everything falling out of it. So I'm going to show you individually. We have natural dried rabbit's ears. So completely natural for dogs. They even include some of the hair, which is really good for digestion. It helps to clear out the gut and take everything gross out with it. We've got completely natural dried chicken's feet. Really, really, really good for dogs. Really nice sources of high in chondroitin. We've got duck wings. Okay, and I'm not sure if anybody else can afford to eat duck this time of year, but I can't, but your dogs can. Okay, which is really, really nice. We've also got our beef bits, which can I open the box with one hand? Yes, yes. The beef bits are absolutely awesome. They're a small little training treat that's chumpy and crunchy and good. It's made out of beef lung, and they're really, really, really popular. Again, completely natural, nothing added, nothing taken away other than moisture. That's the only thing. They're just going to be naturally dried. And then we have the biggest favorite of all. These just go crazy for these, and it's a little bit time sensitive or perfectly timed marketing, not really sure which one, but we have our venison legs. These are one of the longest lasting treats that you're going to get for a dog. They're absolutely incredible. Freddie is down here beside us, and he is in a keto cross. And how long did it take him to get through this yesterday?
Oh, about half an hour, 40 minutes, but he'll eat a pig's ear in about 10 seconds.
He swallows it. He's a big lad. He really is. So these are absolutely crazy busy at the moment. Everyone loves these. The dogs are going mad for them, and they're really, 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 really naturally delicious. They even smell almost kind of nice for a dog treat, which is weird, but these are awesome. Okay, so the boredom boxes and all of those individual treats are up on both of the websites, and there's a nice special offer if you buy 2 of the boredom boxes.
Fantastic, guys. And I believe you're giving a prize for the raffle there.
Yes, yeah, a bag of food and one of the boredom boxes.
Fantastic, guys. That's absolutely brilliant. And listen, lads, thank you so much for joining us today on All Our
Thank
Woof
you.
and I'll definitely be in touch with you soon enough. And Bruno and Millie tend to arrive every time they hear treats. I think they'll be a long
That
walk.
rustling noise.
So, but look, thanks ever so much, and it's been a pleasure to have you on once again.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Ross and Brona from EcoPet and Miss B, thank you so much for joining us there. We have next up another treat company. We all love our treats for dogs, and we are going over to Martina from Harry's Dog Bakery. Martina, welcome to the show. Welcome
Hello,
to
how are you?
I'm good. You are my
That's enough.
Somebody wants their treats.
Yeah, I thought normally they stay quiet when I'm on a Zoom call. It's when the phone rings. They go mad.
Tell me all about Harry's Dog Bakery.
Harry is. You coming up? Harry is a Cocker Spaniel that has a very sensitive stomach. We noticed it in his first years of physical sickness and ear infections, and we didn't know what was wrong with him. Eventually, we looked at the diet and we stripped everything back, and we got him. We just put him on his dried food only, and that's when the sickness stopped. But Harry can be a bit of a brat, and whenever we need him to come back to us, we need a treat. So, and I'm a chef by trade, so I actually took a year off and I went to Monaghan Institute and I studied on the animal care course, and there was a lot covered about nutrition. And through it, I'm working with a vet that's into natural remedies, combined ingredients that were suitable for Harry's stomach, that he didn't have to work out of his system. And so this Harry here, and so he we came up with 5 different flavors, and now it was never set out to be a business originally. It was only set out because our hairy children needed looked after, and but we went from there. There was other people that were in the same boat as ourselves, and they started getting the treats from me, and organically it grew into a small business. And yeah, we have 8 different flavors now, and we took on. We started making a grain-free one now from last year as well.
That's fantastic, and like I think it just started from one product, and it's now gone up to 8 different variations.
Yeah. We started off. Harry really liked carrots and he liked apples, so they were a combination of. And then we had honey and oat. So the base of the treats is brown rice flour, and then it's flavored out with carrots, apple, sweet potato. We have cranberries, apple and ginger, and we don't do any meat-based ones because the complete food that Harry's on has plenty of protein and everything in it. So I didn't see the need to put any more meat into his diet. So that's why we kept him as a vegetable-based treat. Plus, he also had a reaction anyway to red meats. He could have maybe fish or a bit of chicken, but he couldn't have any red meat. So it was easier just to keep everything vegetable-based.
Oh, sorry. My mic was muted there. I don't know what happened there. But where can people get them?
So we have them on our website, harrysdogbakery.com. But we're also very lucky. We have them. We also have them in Nature Nurture as well in Glenageary, and we have a list of our stockists all over on our website. We pretty much in every county in Ireland, if it's a groomer's or a pet shop or a veterinary practice. And we're still a small business. I mean, we only sell to trade by the box. We don't sell cases of treats. We've been really, really busy over the past 3 weeks. We did a post up on Buy in Ireland and or Shop in Ireland, and things took off big style for us. So the oven has got an awful shock this past few weeks. It's been going flat out.
But here, look, it's a great complaint to have as well, especially in
Oh,
this
brilliant.
at this time. So Martina, what's the plans for Christmas?
It's a quiet one. We have some of the family that we have in a bubble that I'm going to cook for this year. I haven't actually made them dinner for about 5 or 6 years, so I said I'd let's do it my turn this year. But other than that, no, it's a quiet one. There's nothing very exciting happening for ourselves. Hopefully, plenty of walks, because at the minute, between us being busy with the dog bakery, Harry's walks, and Jessie, our rescue, they're a bit deprived of their good long walks these days. They're short and sweet. So hopefully over Christmas, plenty of long walks.
Brilliant. And I believe you also give away a prize for raffle too.
Yeah, we're giving away one of our hampers, which has so it's got a selection of the treats in it and a few toys and a couple of Christmassy gifts in it as well. And also one of our collection boxes. We do collection boxes for Christmas. It's got 4 of the top selling flavors in it, and so that's the dog selection box sorted.
Brilliant. And I see Harry is getting a few comments in on Facebook here. Sergio Cameron says Harry is gorgeous. I also have Maltese with a sensitive stomach and definitely go on and order some treats. So that's great to hear, and it's great to see so many people supporting Irish businesses as well.
Yeah, this year has been phenomenal. I've never seen anything with this. Has definitely been our busiest year. It's been fantastic. Thank God.
That's great. And listen, Martina, very happy Christmas from all of us here.
And the same to you, and same to everybody, and have to stay safe.
Thank you. Okay, so thanks to Martina from Harry's Bakery, Dog Bakery, joining us there. Some beautiful treats there. And we're going to move on now very quickly to our next guest, which is joining us now is Emmett Ward. Emmett from Paw Pool. Emmett, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Dara? Thanks for having us on. Really appreciate it.
Delighted to have you on. So go ahead and tell us a bit about Paw Pool.
With Paw Pool, so basically what it is, I have one here. So it's basically a pet hydration bottle. And it basically is for when you're out and about with your dog. So you basically fill up the reservoir here, press the button. Sorry, get it in the camera. Press the button here. The water comes in. Dog has a drink, and then anything they don't drink out, you just hold the button in again, and the water goes straight back. So there's no waste or anything like that, and it's leak proof. It's also available in 2 different sizes. So there's a smaller one, which is 350 ml, which would be kind of for like your small, medium dog, and then the bigger one, then 550 ml. It's for, say, for a larger dog, or if you've got 2 dogs, you know.
That's fantastic. And like, I know I've tried the product out myself. They sent me on one earlier on the year there for our own guys, and Minnie is a bit shy to do anything in front of the camera, but like Bruno was like, it was really handy out on the walking man. Like, this was right in the middle of lockdown, the first lockdown, where we couldn't really go too far. I think it was like 2 or 3 kilometers or something. So it was handy to just actually carry that with me for the dogs and like just keep them hydrated as well. It's a great idea. And how long have you been doing this?
I eventually got the idea when I went traveling in 2017. I was over in Vietnam and I saw them. So I brought them over then when I came home in 2018. And ever since that, we've just been selling them online, pet shops, exhibitions, kind of working away at it, you know. It's really taken up this year, to be honest with you. The start of lockdown was kind of busy for us. I think a lot of people are starting to support more Irish, you know, businesses, and it actually worked out in our favour. So hopefully now keeps going. We do have more things coming down the line. We're kind of looking into bringing out our own biscuit range now, and stuff like that, and more kind of travel pet products as well. So so
that's brilliant. And okay, so like, where do people go then to actually buy one of the actual products?
You can go on to pawpool.ie. You can go onto our Instagram there. We have a shop on our Instagram. But pawpool.ie, as well as that, we do next day delivery within Dublin, which is quite cool as well. So like, we'll have it to you. But if you order, say, 10 o'clock tonight, we'd have it to you tomorrow by, say, 12 o'clock.
That's brilliant. And Emma, I suppose, like you just mentioned our Instagram, that's actually something that's become really popular, like shopping just through Facebook, through Instagram. Like, this is something that's like really kind of, I suppose, come out of lockdown and COVID, I suppose. like you're seeing a lot more people trading on Instagram as well, which is great because it's become such a popular platform.
Yeah. See, I study digital marketing myself, so with the likes of Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, it's the uptake in especially shopping online, like through social media platforms, is massive. Especially with COVID and stuff like that, with a lot of retail places being closed. So yeah, it's working out in our favor, and I'd say a lot of other people who are in the same position as ourselves are feeling it as well. So it's not a bad complaint at all.
Yeah, definitely not. And what are the plans for Christmas? You're obviously going to be busy in the run up to Christmas, but you're gonna just take it easy over Christmas, or?
Yeah. So we'll be busy kind of coming up to Christmas. We're gonna run a couple of giveaways, raffles and stuff like that. And then over Christmas, just take it easy and kind of stay in my bubble, kind of hold tight until some good news hopefully comes in the new year,
That's brilliant. And I believe you're also giving away a prize for the raffle too.
We are indeed. We're giving away a 550 ml bottle here.
Oh, that's lovely. We would love that.
No, we'll give you a blue one or whatever choice you want. It's no problem at all.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Listen, Amish, thank you ever so much for joining me on All I Woof for Christmas today, and a very happy Christmas to you and all of us.
No problem at all. Thanks very much, Darragh. Thanks for having us. Have a good Christmas now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we are near the end of our guests. We do have one more that we're expecting. No sign, but I think there's a few internet connection issues there. But while we're waiting, we're going to quickly talk about why we're doing this. You've seen the charities so far. You've seen you've heard from Madra, you've heard from Search and Rescue Dogs Association. These are just two of the charities. We will also be chatting to Limerick Animal Welfare and to Dogs Aid in our show on the 13th of December. We have two more events that are coming up. We have our Santa Paws Days, which are coming up in the 12th and 13th of December. So be sure to go onto our website, christmas.thebigpark.ie, if you want your virtual visit with Santa Paws. Obviously, due to COVID, we can't do proper real visits this year. So it's all virtual this year, but it's not a bad thing either. You can still get to meet the big man himself over Zoom. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring back up our big wheel of numbers here, and we're going to give away a few more raffle prizes here. So let me just bring that back up, and here we go. I do see Bruno has arrived in to see what he's getting from the raffle. I don't think he's really getting too much, but let's see. And here we go. So what I'll do first is I'll give the raffle tickets a, let's see, where is that? Wheel of names never actually came up on screen there. Here we go, wheel of numbers. And okay, so I'm going to give this a quick couple of shuffles so that we know that we're being fair and getting all the numbers completely random. And right, let's give away a few more prizes here. Let's see what's next. Okay, let's give away the 550 ml Paw Pool bottle that Emmett was just talking about there. So here we go. And luckily I found a way to turn off our Christmas tree because I'm going to be hearing that in my sleep tonight. And okay, so we have number 515 is the winning ticket of the Paw Pool bottle. Lovely stuff. So who have we on ticket number 515? We have, let me see, we have Emer Divine. So Emer and her dog Jazz, thank you so much for entering, and you're the winner of the Paw Pool bottle. So let's do another couple. Let's see, we will give away, let me see, we're going to give away the Pet Friendly Dublin Explorer kit that Raphael talked about earlier on. And here we go, let's spin that wheel. And we have number 257 this time around. So let's see, I have so many sheets and papers and everything here. Okay, so 257. Who have we got for 257? We have Karen Speed Andrews with Keela the Airedale Terrier. So let me see, what was that for? That was for... Did I say what that was for? Oh, that was for the Pet Friendly Dublin Explorer Kit. Yes, so, okay, here we go. 257. So, there we go. And it goes right down there. So I can keep account of everything that people have won here. So, there's that. And, okay, let's... 257. Okay, next up. We'll give away 2 more here. Just so you know, once all the tickets are drawn, they are removed from the drum so that they can't actually be drawn again. Just to make it fair from everyone. So 548 is next. Let me see. So we have Natalie Watts for 548. And for this one, we are giving away the Mutt Mitts Ireland 200 pack. So Natalie Watts and her dog Fia. Let's write you in there. So, and that is 548. And when we give away one more, we'll give away the other hamper from Ballymaloo Foods, I think. So one more spin. Thank God I got rid of that Christmas tree music. And we have 249 here. Now, just so you know, there is only, let me see, 249. Who have we here? We have Richard Love and his dog Penny. Richard, thank you so much for entering. And what did we say was for you? We said the Ballymaloo hamper. So, that is 249. And let me see. There we go. Okay, so that is that there. We're going to take a quick break. And what we're going to do is we are going to bring on our next awesome act here now. And we are going to hear from a fantastic, wonderful band from Dublin here. And the name of this band is Stopshop. They are going to be playing for the next 15 minutes. We are getting very, very close to the end of the show, actually. Let me see. I'm going to go to the guys here. Just try and... The guys actually had to pre-record for us during the week. They weren't able to join us live, so that's a pity, but it does mean... Let me see. Share screen. Here we go. From tab, and here we go. We're going to bring this up here, and we're going to full screen that. Okay, so let's make sure that all this is going in here. So we have Stopshop.
Hey guys, this is the 2 lads from Stopshop here, coming at you from the box.
Our beautiful man cave, if you will.
So we'd like to thank you a lot for having us on today, and we'll be doing a few tunes now for the next few minutes.
We will indeed, and also remember, the link to the GoFundMe for All I Woof for Christmas is live, so get on there and make any donations. Anything helps. You know, this time of year.
It's all good.
Every little helps. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking nonsense now and we'll play some music.
Yeah, right, let's do it.
Alright,
Let's start off with a little bit of Rolling Stones for you here.
A nice cover to get things going. Alright, let's do it. Okay.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. to meet you. I hope you guess my name. What is puzzling you is the nature of my game. Yeah, I stuck around seeing beautiful when I thought it was time for a change. I killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. Yeah, I rode a tank, held a general's rank, while the blitzkrieg rages and the bodies stank. So, pleased to meet you. I hope you guess my name. What is puzzling you is the nature of my game. I've watched with glee while your kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. I shouted out who killed the Kennedys, when after all it was you and me. So let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of well-done taste, yeah. Laying traps for the troubadours who got killed before they reached Bombay. So pleased to meet you. I hope you guess my name. What is puzzling you is the nature of my Pleased to meet you. I hope you guess my name. What is puzzling you is the nature of my game. As every cop is a criminal, and all the sinners saints. As heads as tails call me Lucifer, 'cause I'm in need of some restraint. So if you see me, have some courtesy and some sympathy and some taste. Use your well-learned politeness, or I will lay your soul to waste. Oh, pleased to meet you. I hope you guess my name. What is puzzling you is the nature of my game. Tell me, baby, what's my name? Tell me, baby, can you guess my name? So tell me, baby, what's my name? I'll tell you one time, yeah, that you're to blame. So tell me, baby, what's my name? Tell me, baby, can you guess my name?
Whew. All right.
Okay. Well, seeing as the covers are going down well, will we do another one?
Yeah, we're gonna stick it a bit heavy with this one.
Yeah.
Not heavy, but you know.
Bit rocky. Keep you moving, you know. Alright, this is a bit of Steppenwolf.
Here we go.
Whew. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotta sing along with this one.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, an adventure in whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, wrestling with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. I can fly so high that I wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, I'm born to be wild. You can fly so high, never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, damn. All right, well, I'd love to play for you guys all night, but I think we've only got probably another song left. So without taking up everyone's time, maybe we'll finish it on original.
Yeah. We hope we've perked the place up for a bit anyway. But so we're going to go on to one of our own songs now, just to keep it rolling. So this song is called Ticket Man.
This is off our EP, so feel free to check out the studio version. And remember, donate if you get a chance. Okay, let's give it a go.
Right.
Take it now, I'll take you if you till I die. I am the ticket man, the joys of you, the joys of me. Films I sing will fill your heart, keep us close when we're apart. I am the ticket man, north to south and east to west. Hold you tight and bring you there. I can take you anywhere. I am the ticket man. Now I finally understand. We were made to roam this land. No one tells us that we can. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He's never gonna let these people down. Always gonna lead us to the crowd. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He's never gonna let these people down. Always gonna take us to the sound.
Thank you. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed that very short gig, and thanks again for having us. It was a great cause, and thanks to everyone involved, and keep up the fantastic work.
I hope to see us all again.
All right, so who enjoyed Stopshop? Brilliant band, they're a great band from Dublin. Be sure to follow them on social media. We're getting near the end of our show now. We have two more bits to meet, and two great bits of that. One of those is Phoenix Park, and the other is Best Friends World. So these two guys we're going to go to next, and I'm just gonna get this sorted here. And then after that, we have the big portion of our raffle coming up. Let me see. Here we go. Now, okay. Oh, yes. The old, not sure, audio stuff. There we go. So these guys had to join us early on the week due to other commitments. They're very busy with their business, which is great to hear. And let's just bring in the stream now. And here we go. Let's just say, whoop. Here we go. Okay, and thanks again to Stopshop, an absolutely fantastic duo there from Dublin. If you enjoyed that, be sure to follow them on Instagram and on Facebook. You'll find them at their handle is Stopshop Music on both of those. Join me now from phoenixpark.com is Duncan and Cathy Randall. Guys, very welcome to All I Woof for Christmas.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us on.
So, I know Bruno and Millie have had a good feel of Phoenix Park lately, and they absolutely love them. I've never seen their tails wag so much. But Duncan, tell us a bit about Phoenix Park, what it's all about.
Okay, so Cathy and I met about 4 years ago, and a couple of years into a relationship, we started up Phoenix Park, so it's nearly 2 years old at this stage. When Cathy and I met, the two dogs you can see on the screen here, the dogs that I'd had for nearly 15 years in the run-up to that. That's Wego on the left and Lemmy. Lemmy had sadly passed over the Rainbow Bridge about a year before I met Cathy. Wego was still with me, but unfortunately, Kathy never got to meet him. He died a couple of weeks after we first met. But the backstory of what we do, when I first got those dogs, you know, that feeling when you first bring a puppy over the threshold of your house and you want to make sure that they're well looked after and well loved. I started thinking, you know, what am I going to feed them? I'm pretty keen on food. One of the things that Kathy and I connected on was the fact that we both have a real love of food and nutrition and animals, particularly dogs, as you can imagine. And so I wanted to make sure that the learnings that I'd had about nutrition myself, I passed on to dogs. So I started to look and consider what they ate. And I wasn't really that happy with what I saw from a commercial pet food point of view. And so I started to home cook for them. What we tried to do with all our recipes is get as much nutrition as we can in through whole food. So not synthesized additives that are thrown in. We keep it fresh, so it's a wet food, and we use the best ingredients we can possibly imagine. So we use kelp, chia, pumpkin seeds, and flax. They're all actually organic. We use fresh vegetables, cauliflower, carrots, peas, lentils, turnip, and sweet potato. A variety of different herbs through the different recipes. Eggshell calcium for the calcium that we get through the recipes. One of the things that we always wanted to do is make sure you could do something that you could mimic in your home kitchen. So rather than using bone and run the risk of cooked bone through our food as well, we used eggshell calcium, and then we use free-range chicken. So we use a single supplier, Fegholm Farm in Rathangan, for all of our meat and offal, and that's where the chicken, the turkey, the beef, and the lamb come from. So this is an example of the food that we started to produce, and so that's what went into the sausages that you would have seen that we sent over to you a couple of weeks ago. And that's one of the things that we do, is our trademark is that we make the food, once it's cooked, gently cooked for 10 minutes at 90 degrees, into sausage shapes, and then wrap individual packs for each dog with exactly the right amount of food for them in a day. So just exactly the right amount of calories that they need a day. This is the turkey recipe before, excuse me, before it's formed into sausage shapes. Same principle really. It's high meat content, high meat and offal content. 25% veg and 11% lentils. So we don't use grains, we don't use any fillers, we don't use preservatives. There's nothing artificial in there. It's just the same good quality food as we cook. One of the questions I always asked myself when I was feeding Lemmy and Wego back in the day was, why is commercial pet food so cheap? You know, I'm feeding two carnivores who need half the amount of calories I need in a day. Why am I not spending half what I'd spend on my own food if I want them to eat as well as I do? And so that's a question that, you know, I began to ask myself more and more. The other recipes that we do here are turkey, chicken, I've just mentioned, and then we also do lamb and we do beef. And we're constantly working to improve our recipes to save waste. Now, our value system is really important to us. Most commercial food, in our experience, is driven by profit. For us, what's most important is a dog's health. That comes first and foremost, the planet and all the life that lives on it, which is the reason that we use high welfare meat through all of our recipes. We wrap in sustainable, soy-free, paraffin-free, grease-proof paper. Even the gum on the back of the personalized labels is certified compostable. So we really care about this stuff. And another thing we realized we could do to save waste was to take the bones from the farm, roast them, make them into a stock, reduce it down into a glacé, and mix that through our recipes. So the chicken and the turkey both have this delicious looking. And then, yeah, finally, so what we'd like to do for the show is offer a £100 meal, €100 meal plan voucher. No meal plan is exactly the same, and so it's difficult for us to just say we'll give you so it's better for us to give €100 worth of Phoenix Park sausages, which would start with a trial pack, and then that roughly equates to maybe a month's worth of food. If it's not and it's slightly short, we'll see whoever wins right to make sure it's a month's worth of food for them.
That's fantastic. And guys, thank you so much. Like that's really generous. And like when I started talking about sausages, Bruno and Millie came in, they just came running in because like it's dinner time. Like they're big fans, and like they literally like they see your sausages as a treat, and they just love them in their food. Like I've come, like they used to have tin food. I've completely replaced that at the moment with the sausages, and they're just their bowls are completely dry afterwards. Like there's nothing left in them.
It's amazing to hear. Thanks. That's really good to hear. Yeah.
Listen, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us today on All I Woof for Christmas. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, and we'll definitely be keeping in touch with you, and hopefully be ordering more of the monthly foods from you as well for Bruno and Millie. I don't think they'll have it any other way, to be honest, at this stage now, because like they're so used to them now that it's like Yeah, that's our food now.
Sorry.
Great to hear.
A very big happy Christmas to both of you as well.
Yeah, you too.
Christmas. Thanks so
Take
much.
care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Okay, and a big thanks there to Cathy and Duncan in Phoenix Park. And next up, we're crossing over to Dublin to chat to Shelley in Best Friends World.
Hi guys, it's Shelley here from Best Friends World. Derry, you're doing an amazing job. Well done, lad. It's Shelley here from Best Friends World in Tipperary. I have a little doggy boutique. It's online, 24/7, and it's run by me. That's a little background about me. I'm a Dub living in Tipperary. So it's Dublin Girl Creations for all my handmade items. I'll give you some examples now of those. And then Best Friends World is kind of my main business, where you get the likes of dog collars, harnesses that I don't actually make. There's clothes, there's hoodies, there is sweaters, coats, pretty much anything you need for your dog. I also do a variety of personalized items. For example, I do these hoodies. I do adult and I do little doggy ones as well. This one says, "Dear Santa, I can't explain." Something cute. I mean, it can be anything you want on it, basically. That was just one for a customer I did. I said I'd show you before I posted it. I also do a lot of personalized items. I do these car safety clips, which basically arrive white to me, and I will design onto them. So you can have you've probably seen a few pictures I've sent of customers, ones I've done. It can be any design you like. Very, very cute, and they keep your dog nice and secure in the car. They clip. Now make sure it doesn't clip to a collar, it clips to a harness. Because if you had this on your neck and your car stops suddenly, that could break your dog's neck. So I would never, ever put it on without a harness. And then this clips on into the seatbelt. Masks. I've shown you a few there recently on Facebook. You might have seen them, where they're all little doggies. Pretty much, these I make from scratch. This material I dye from the front. This one has just got cute paws on it. It's my own one. And it's just nice and comfortable. Bit of elastic on the sides. And it has a pocket where you can put in an extra piece if you need to, in a bit of security. It goes all the way through. Nice and comfortable to wear as well, which at the moment is needed. Now, the next item I have are some socks. This is how they arrived to me, and I dye them. Now, how cute are these? Aren't they just fabulous? So, so cute. Now, this is an owner's cat. I basically cut out the picture, cut out the cat's head from the picture and put them on the socks. Now, the socks, they're really good quality. Like, they're not flimsy. They will last. And they're really, I have a pair myself, and they are really soft. That's my socks. Then there is my Santy hats. I have them in 3 sizes. Oops. I have large, medium, and then a little tiny one for the small. These can be personalized. So on this one, it has 2 little paws and Sunny. Sorry, I'm looking down here because I'm conscious of the time. I don't want to go over. And then this one has Yappy Christmas on it. Now, I literally grabbed this from the heat press when I did it. I haven't had a chance to put the elastic on. The elastic goes on here, there to there. I stitch it on, and there's a little bobbin so that when it's under their neck, it can be tightened. Nice and securely. So it'd be perfect for the photographs, and I hope to see all these photographs coming in. Quick one here now, belly bands I make. They can be made in any size. This is a fairly big one. basically what you do, you put the pad just inside here and it velcros and it's good and strong. It will stop any dog from marking, or if they're elderly, they may have a little urine problem. It's perfect. Less cleanup for you. Now I do, as I say, a variety of stuff. These are some cute little ornaments. I'll just show you quickly. These are little Christmas ornaments. And these two as well. I have 4 different types. They're very cute. Oops, hit my fingers. Very, very cute. And they're all little breeds. They're all different breeds. Then there is jumpers or sweaters, some people call them. I do a variety of sweaters. I do coats. I do collars. I do leads, and I do harnesses. I pretty much do a lot of what a dog would need. The only thing I won't do is treats or food, because there's a lot of places that do it already. So I stick to the boutique kind of items. But look, that's kind of what I do. I'm Shelley, as I say, and I hope you're all enjoying the event. So I'm going to sign off now. As I say, it's bestfriendsworld.ie is my company. So I shall talk to you soon and enjoy the rest of the event. Back to you, Derek.
And thank you, Shelley, for joining me all the way from Best Friends World in Tip. I actually said cross over to Dublin first. I suppose the great Dublin accent there made me think that I was actually going to Dublin. Always get confused with that. And strange to see a Dublin person in Tip, but sure, fair play to you. And you're doing great job there and wonderful products. We were hoping to have some of your Santa hats here for Bruno, but unfortunately the postman decided probably wants them for his own dog maybe. I think we're getting near the end of our show. We have our main raffle to do. And we were meant to have one other business taking part today. Unfortunately, Broadband in Ireland has let Bernard down. Bernard, who is with clevergifts.ie, and he has donated a personalized jigsaw. I was really looking forward to hearing from Bernard. Unfortunately, he can't join us because of the Grey Hall reliable Irish technology infrastructure. But look, let's move on. We'll go to the raffle. So we met your charities today. We will meet 2 more on the 13th of December when we have a chat with Santa Claus himself. Remember that we have another big event to come on the 12th and 13th of December. We have the Santa Claus Zoom visits with your pet. So if you have a dog, if you have a cat, if you have a mouse, if you have a hamster, if you have a horse, I don't know how Santa will do a horse, but whatever pet you have, guys, just all the funds from that also go to the 4 brilliant charities. I'm going to be announcing at the end of the show how much we've raised so far, and I'm not going to be like as shocked as Ryan Tuberty. It's not 5 million like he raised the other night, but I am very, very pleased with how this has been going so far for these wonderful charities. Now let's go and do our main raffle. We have still a lot of prizes to give away. We don't have a huge amount of time left, so let's get that raffle on and let's bring up our wheel of numbers, wheel of names again. And thanks to actually my colleague Marie, who actually told me about this, my colleagues Marie and Will, who told me about this. Great little thing to use for our, where is that? Here we go. Okay, so I'll share the audio and do our Christmas tree again. Sure, look, it's already in my head and I'm going to be singing it tonight anyway, so let me just see. Why did that not come up? You know, lads, I work in technology every day, and like I hate technology at times. I'll go to Kieran's Good Judgment there. Kieran's still backstage hanging around there, and I'll go to his good judgment and say technology sucks. It really does. Modern technology sucks. And yeah. Anyway, let's give away the rest of our prizes. We have a ton of prizes to give away. And right, I think I have our Christmas tree on this again, but so look, here's where it is now. Right, let's start off. We've been given 2 vouchers just yesterday by, let me just double check the name of that. That is Element Acupuncture. Thank you to Mary Lally for giving us 2 €50 vouchers for Element Acupuncture. Great donation from you, Mary. Really appreciate it. So let's get this raffle underway. And the first of our winners of the €50 voucher for the Element Acupuncture. Let's go with this. There we go. Let's move the audio. That song is going to wreck my head for the evening. As far as I'm concerned, Christmas itself, Christmas tree doesn't go up until the 8th of December, guys. So, oh God, what was that? 636 was that number. Okay, so 636 was that number. Apologies. Let's see who 636 is. I have all my numbers here. 636. We have Rachel Knox and her doggy Shadow. I'm assuming that's her doggy. So, Rachel, that is a voucher for acupuncture from Elementor Acupuncture. So, thank you, Rachel. Next Element Acupuncture voucher. Let's keep going on this. We have, I turn off Christmas tree, thank bloody God. $475 is the next one. Let's see who voucher or ticket 475 is. We have Audrey McNicholas and her dogs Bailey and Bella, who have won that voucher. Congratulations, Audrey. Now let's see what's next. You know, I really need a new filing system on it. I can definitely tell you that. Here we go. So next up. Okay, next we're giving away the hamper from Pets Plus. Hamper from Pets Plus coming up. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to give the tickets a very quick shuffle. This is the equivalent of jumbling up all the names in the old hat there. And as you can see, they should be moving there. There we go. And that just shuffles all the numbers on the wheels. So let's go and let's choose our next number. And this is for the hamper from Pets Plus. And we have ticket 174. I'm going to call out a few of the greetings that we got in that have been flashing across your screen there lately. Let's see. So, ticket 174. Who have we got? We have Helena. I'm going to try and pronounce this properly, but Helena Villaseche. That is about number 174. Helena, you have won our hamper from Pets Plus. So, I'm going to just pop that in next to your name there on our list. 174. So congratulations and thank you for your support, Helena. Let's see who is next. Okay, next up we have the selection of cards from Molly Madra. So you remember Molly Madra earlier on. We had Katrina on from them. And here we go. Let's see who wins this wonderful prize. We have 519, ticket number 519. Where is 519? I have like 50 sheets here. It's like 50 shades of grey in here at this stage, but 50 sheets of white instead. It's so 519. Who have we for that? Let's see. Oh, actually, someone who did buy quite a lot of tickets here. And Emma Devine, you have won a second prize. You have won the cards by Molly Madra. That's the look of the draw. Emma bought 20 something tickets in total, so she did win a second prize, and fair play to Emma there. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep shuffling these here, and we're going to give another couple of shuffles there, give about 5 or 6 shuffles, and we'll go back into full screen again. So let's see. Right. All right, next up, let's see. Who have we got next? Let's see. We have 2 bottles of wine here. I wouldn't mind some of those myself, to be honest. We have ticket number 890. 890. Where is ticket 890 gone? Ah, here we go. Right, so let's see. 890. We have Alice, Ryan, and Lucy. So, guys, what was it you won? Let's have a quick look there at our giveaway sheet, and here we go. Let's see. That was. Let's see. That was 2 bottles of wine. So, Alice, Ryan, you have won the 2 bottles of wine there. Ticket number 890. Good stuff. Fair play to you. So, fair play on getting involved there on that. Let me just write that in. Right. Next up. Let's see who we have next. What have we got next? We have the Christmas pack from Canine Connectable. You remember James and Lorna earlier on? So let's see. Christmas pack from Canine Connectable. Who will win this? This is ticket number 172. Not really sure. That ticket seems to be. Okay, hold on 1 second now. Seems to be okay. I think in the interest of fairness, what we're going to do, it's the second name that came up there for the second time. Let's see. Okay, 172. Let's see, where is that? Okay, that is actually Helena who's won again. I think, guys, in the interest of fairness, what we're going to do is it would be. I think it's only fair that one person can win 1 prize. If you want to donate the prize back to give someone else, I think that would be fair. But look, in this case, Helena, you won the Christmas pack from Canine Connectables. Look, everyone who enters, they bought so many tickets, so they have the same chance as everyone else. I think that's, yeah. Okay, so let's see. 172. Let's pop that in there. I'm going to give these a good old quick shuffle again now, because let's go with that again. Right, okay, next up. Yeah, I think at this stage it's only fair that it is like 1 prize per person. We need to kind of keep a limit on that just so that we can just make sure it's fair for everyone. Now, 412. 412, who we have here? We have Amanda Cronin is 412. So, Amanda, let's see what you've won. Amanda, you have won the Waggy Pooch pet ID tags. So let's see, there we go. Waggy. Alright. Now, okay, so next up, I'm gonna try and keep this moving quickly. So I'm only gonna call out the actual ticket numbers from now on. If you're listening, you have the tickets. So okay, let's see. Who's next? $157. Okay, 157. We have Susie Walsh. So Susie, what do you win? Let's see what you win. Let's see. Okay, so Amanda. Sorry, no, guys. Technology isn't my strong point sometimes. Let's see. Amanda was that one. So next up, personalized jigsaw. Okay, so Amanda was that one. This is 157. Who was that? That was Susie. Yeah, I'm just going to be calling out the ticket numbers for now on because this is too much kind of work to do. So let's see. That's the personalized jigsaw from Clever Gifts. So that is Susie Walsh. Well done, Susie. Next up, we have a very good prize. We have a €150 voucher for training and behavior sessions with Samantha Rawson. That is ticket number 520. I will be putting a full list of prizes up on the site a bit later on. So a full list of the winning ticket numbers and on Facebook, probably tomorrow to be honest. Let's see, next up is a Murphy Richards Spiralizer from Finucane's Electrical. That is 888 is that ticket number. So if you're a winner of that ticket number, 888, congratulations. Strange old number there, 3 8s. Next up, 4 boxes of treats from Petacular Bakery, and another great Irish business who support us and weren't directly involved. This goes to number 268. If you do have any of these winning numbers, be sure to shout it out. Next up is, let me see, the hoodie from Shelley in Best Friends World. Well done, Shelley, for donating that. This is $2.90. You may be wondering why I'm going a bit faster now. I'm dying for a pint, let's be honest. Now, the next up is we gave away one Dunn Stores voucher, I believe, earlier on. Let me just double check that. We did. Let's see. We gave away one Dunn Stores voucher earlier on. And let's just see. Okay, so we're giving away the second one now. Ticket number 173. So who did we give the other one away to earlier on? We gave the other one away to 669 earlier on. So that's the two winners of that. Next up, we're giving away the 2 Royal Canin puppy packs from courtesy of Shauna's Pet Shop. Thank you, Shauna, for that again. So our first winner of this is ticket number 308. 308. Let's spin the wheel again, and we'll get. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give a quick shuffle once more. I think it's the fairest thing to do. Keep on shuffling these tickets. Let's see what's next. We have the other Royal Canin puppy pack, and that goes to 786. Remember, guys, if anyone has any of these tickets, be sure to shout your name out and say that you've won something. We'll give you a big congratulations on screen. Let's see. Next up, Martina, you met earlier on from Harry's Dog Bakery. Martina has given us a lovely hamper of her dog treats. So let's see who has won the hamper from Harry's Dog Bakery. Ticket 365. I will not, for the life of me, make one of these bingo fellas say call out the numbers. What do you call it? Anyone want to answer that? A bingo man? Right, next up. That was for Harry's Dad Bakery. Wonky Donkey have been a personalized item of your choice from their range, and that goes to ticket number 470. Let's see. So next up, we have the prize from EcoPet and Miss B. If I recall correctly, that was one of the Buster boxes, and they mentioned that there was dog food as well with that there. So let's see. That's a hamper of stuff basically from EcoPet, and that is going to. That'd be terrible at an auction too. 696. Next up. Oh yes, Positive Dog Training, who unfortunately were not able to make it here this evening, did give away one of their lovely training boxes, and that goes to ticket number 181. Next up, let's see, we have the box of Reroll pet treats. I don't believe I've given that away yet. Actually, sorry, it is not the box of Reroll pet treats that has been given away. Why did that not show up for me on this sheet? I don't know. So it's not the box of Reroll pet treats. Let me see what is left. What have we got left? Okay, we have, sorry, this one is for the 40-euro voucher from Fetch Media Dog Portraits. So this goes to number 212. All right, next up, these prices are getting a bit bigger. We have next, we're going to do this. The next 10 prizes are all annual memberships for Pet Fix Club. Thanks to Pete Warburton, Pete the Vet, as he goes on social media. Pete, who donated 10 of these memberships, were €80 each. Congratulations. Thank you so much to Pete. And let me start off. We're going to go with then 10 of these. And let's start off with the first one. Ibrahim, as the guys in the quilt would say. So we have 689. Let's go with the next one. Congratulations. Sarah Jane just sent in a comment there. Will numbers from earlier be contacted if they were missed? Absolutely. All winners who have won any prize so far will be contacted. I have no problem at all with that. The next winner for one of the Pet Fix Club memberships, annual memberships, is 722. Let's move on to the next one. So if you have missed parts of the raffle, you will be contacted tomorrow morning. Ever 3 on the Pet Fix Club memberships is 177. I'm going to go over 4 now. We only have, let me see, we have 1, 2, 3 lovely prizes left after this. Next up is 429. We have 6 more of these bad boys to give out. Thanks again to Pet Fix Club and to Pete the Vet for giving us so many of these wonderful prizes. And after this, I'm going to do a quick shuffle. We have 919. So whoever has 919, congratulations. You are the winner of Pet Fix Club membership as well. So let's go with a quick old shuffle there. I'll go a few times there just to make sure it's nice and fair. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have, let's see. We have 5 more of these bad boys to give away. And then we have 1, 2, 3 more good prizes to give away as well. So we have 620. Next up, we have, as I'm going to take up my point while I'm waiting for this thing to spin, it's taking all day. The doggies are sitting here hoping that they get one of the prizes, but they're getting spoiled as it is anyway, so sorry, I dropped my pen as well. Next prize is 382. So that is another Pet Fix Club membership. We have how many of these to give away now? We have 3 more of these to give away. And let's see. Bop, 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 boop. Having a note in my head just by the way, so. Next up is 569. You have won a annual membership for Pet Fix Club. Just to let people know, like these Pet Fix Club memberships, it's a brilliant new site, loads of tips, loads of advice from Pete Warburton himself, Pete the Vet. It's a brilliant site, check it out. I would highly recommend it, and he's been so supportive of our event And he's also one of the ambassadors for Madra. So that's a big help as well. Next up is 253. And the last of our memberships for Pet Fix Club goes to 463. So guys, that is the 10 memberships from Pet Fix Club. Next up, we have 3 more prizes. These are good ones. These are really good ones. We have, first of all, a €100 voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop. Remember Shauna earlier on? All the doggies like backing away, and I think there was doggies backing away. There's been so many doggies backing away that it's quite crack. Okay, so a €100 voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop. I'm just gonna turn the camera down here because Bruno and Millie are absolutely wrecked. I don't know why they're like just a sound asleep down there. They think that it's been them that's been on the show. I think I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, the winner of Shauna's Pet Shop is 663. I'm just gonna pull that name because that's a big prize. So we have Jill Groom. Jill, you have won the €100 voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop. I'm just gonna call the last 3 prizes out because these are big ones. So Jill, congratulations. Now let's see. We have 2 more prizes. The next up is a €100 voucher for Phoenix Park. And before we do that, I'm going to once again just do a quick shuffle of audio numbers here because I think it's only fair. So let's see. And we have, who is the winner of the €100 voucher for Phoenix Park? We have 911. If you live in America, that is the old emergency line. So, well done. 911. Who is that? Let me see. 911 is... I will have to check my sheet on that, on the spreadsheet. Just give me one moment. 911, for some reason, is not showing here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, 911 is, let's see, we have 18 O'Gorman is 911. That's what I'm seeing on my sheet here. Sheet's a bit muffled up or something. There we go. Yeah, 18 O'Gorman and Yogi. You have won the €100 voucher for Shauna's Pet Shop. Congratulations. So, and our final prize, this is a great one, and this is from a local Limerick business here who was not involved in the event itself, but he has given up a voucher for this show, and we'll also be doing a raffle on our 13th of December show where Santa Claus himself is going to be in, and we will be giving away the other prize there. So this is from Cormac Brown Photography, and I'd like to thank Cormac and his little Darcy in his office for arranging this. Cormac, this is a very generous gift. He gave us 2 €175 vouchers, one for today and one for a raffle in the 13th of December. Ticket sales will be launched for that raffle. We'll have a few more prizes there. Won't be as big as this, but we'll have a few more prizes there coming out. And we will be giving... I also have a comment in from Kieran here. Kieran, I will notify you if you won. I will just see if you have won anything. I don't believe you have. So let's see. No, Kieran, you literally just missed out, to be honest. So I will be notifying all the winners. Even if anyone bought tickets today, I wouldn't have got a chance to send out the tickets because it's been a bit crazy. Been a bit of a crazy day. Anyway, back to the raffle. This is the final prize of the night. And it's a €175 voucher for the Cormac Brown Photography in Limerick. Now, I'm going to show you this because this is actually our top prize. So this is how it comes. And this is lovely. Very well presented from Cormac. Thanks to Cormac and Hazel again. And here is the voucher. I'm just going to show it there briefly because I don't want to end up taking screenshots and find a way to print that off. That would be gas if it worked. And okay, so here we go. We have our final ticket. And here's our final winner. And you know what? I suppose I should really turn on our Christmas tree, that thing, for this. So here we go. And the winner of the top prize is 495. So the winner of the top prize, 495. Let's see who that is. That is Dylan Kelly, and Dylan with his dog Zeus. So Dylan Kelly, you have won the top prize from Cormac Byrne Photography here in Limerick. So wow, that's pretty cool. So that's all our prize for tonight. Look, I think that's almost at the end of the show. I have one last thing to announce, and that is the actual overall funds that have been raised so far. And I'm going to bring this up on screen because let me just double check before we do this if there has been any extra funds, but I believe I have the total funds here next to me, and I'd love to do a drum roll, but I don't know how to on this. So we have raised today. We have raised €1,510 for all the 4 animal charities involved. All those funds are from the raffle, and they all go directly to the 4 charities who are involved here. This is incredible, and it might not be the 6 million that Ryan Tuberty hit the other night, which was phenomenal, by the way, and love that show. But this is it's wonderful, and we do have another event to come, which is on the 12th and 13th of December. If you want your doggy or your putty cat or whatever pet you have to meet Santa Claus this year, it's not possible face to face because of COVID. It really sucks. And I used to love taking my own too, Bruno and Millie, to see Santa Claus as well. It really sucks that we can't do that. But it's incredible. I'm wondering, I think Kieran is waiting behind here to say something. He might let me know in the private chat if he wants to come back and say something. Kieran is a very good friend of mine, and you know what? I don't care. I'm going to embarrass him anyway. And Kieran, I'm going to bring it back on. I'm going to embarrass you here. You stayed backstage all evening. You've been a big support of the Big Bark all along, and like every other business that's being supported, I do want to thank you and for your kind comments in the private chat there, and thanks so much.
That was a fantastic job. €1,500 raised, absolutely brilliant. Those charities everyone will need that money. I'm looking forward to that.
What's that?
I'm looking forward to Santa Paul's. Going to visit it myself.
Good. That's great to hear. Very good. And Kieran, thanks again. I just want to bring you back because you've been staying behind the scenes all night. So it's always great to have you on.
Thanks, Sarah. Brilliant show.
Okay, so that's the end of our show. Don't forget, you can still donate on our christmas.thebigbark.ie. If anyone who likes my hoodie or my technically pajamas, these are, I'm going to step back a bit there so you can see. I've been in my pajamas all evening. If anyone likes these, get to Home Savers. Home Savers have these in stock. Another great company, another great Irish company. So get to Home Savers. These are beautiful, beautiful, technically Christmas pajamas, but you know I don't mind. It's great that they have these products. That's great that we can all support Irish this Christmas. That's what this is all about. It's about supporting Irish and about supporting all the wonderful charities that have been involved. From myself, from Bruno, and from Millie here, that's all for this evening. be sure to tune in. Be sure to, first of all, book your tickets to see Santa Paws. We want to keep raising money over the month of December for these 4 amazing charities. They have done such a great job all through COVID. And since they've been in existence, we'll be chatting with Limerick Animal Welfare and Dogs Aid on the 13th of December in one of our shows there. Next week is back to normal for a week. We're talking with Dr. Tim Kirby from PetBond.ie about why he would not advise getting a dog in the run-up to Christmas. And if you do decide to, then where to actually get a dog from. He'll also be giving you some of the tips and hints of what to watch out for and how the different foods and stuff to avoid over Christmas for your dog. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in this evening. It's been a long show. It's run over by, I suppose, about half an hour. But I don't mind because I am so grateful for everybody who has tuned in. And I wish each and if I don't see you before Christmas, if I don't see you tune in before then, be sure to tune in to our episode next week and on the 13th of December. Get your tickets for Santa Paws on our website. Continue to donate across December on our website as well, christmas.bigbagbark.ie/donate-now. And Santa Paws visits also available there. Get everything, and I'm overwhelmed by the amount that we've raised so far. Thank you to everyone, all the businesses, all the charities who have given us support, and all of you who have bought tickets and supported this cause. Thank you. And from me, from Bruno, from Millie, a very big good night. And if I don't talk to you before Christmas, very happy Christmas.